We're a little short on players today, but we decided to continue to play. So, Rat, would you like to do our recap for us?
Oops, all bonding.
Being
I
a little
mean,
bit,
fair.
it's
Also, I am
accurate.
sick. So,
It's
Also, the
uh,
If
a
you
little bit more
currently
details, please.
if you'd like more, if you'd like in depth, I could use that inspiration.
do you want it?
Do you need it?
I don't currently have it.
I don't either.
Well,
You know what?
roll a
You
d6,
use
both
it.
of you.
Okay.
Roll a d6. Whoever gets to do recap.
Is it higher or lower?
Higher.
Okay. There you go.
Tavian, it's your turn to do recap.
Alrighty then. Last time we left off, our group of individuals all decided to start bonding through various means. Alexandra decided it'd be a
Not limited
good.
to bondage.
One was threatened with it. However, our individuals were all going to sleep. Alexandra decided it was going to be a good idea to stay up all night and watch the barrels. Finn, going out there to talk with her, says, "Hey, you should have set up a shift or something like that." She goes, "Nah, they need the rest, and so do you. Go bed." He goes, "No." She goes, "Yes." He goes, "No." She goes, "Fine, we'll set up a watch. Can you get me a sandwich?" To which Finn said, "Sure," walked inside, and promptly put his boot through the kitchen door because it was locked, dropped some coins on the table, and Tavian, hearing all this racket, went, "What the shit?" Walked down there, talked to Finn, found out she was trying to stay up all night. Him, being who he is, goes, "Nah, we should definitely not do that." Fixes the door, walks outside. Alexandra goes, "Hey, I'm taking first watch." Me, "I want a shift." Her, "Okay." Me, sits up against barrels. "What are you doing?" "I'm waiting for my shift." Her, "Go to bed." Finn, "Yeah, mate, you have to go to bed." Tavian, looking at Finn, looking at Alexandra, looking at Finn, "You're not carrying me," and gets up and goes to bed. Finn does the same. Alexandra forgets, in quotes, to wake anybody up for watch. We wake up the next day.
I'll have you know it was very purposeful.
Oh, no shit, Sherlock. Tavian wakes up the next day along with everybody else. 3 dream sequences are had. Tavian decides to snap some bonds. Alexandra relives not Alexandra, motherfucker. Navi remembers some shit from her past that was very in depth, and you should just go watch it. But it boils down to meeting some of her personalities before they died. And then background crew got to relive the burning of something. Again, you should really go back and watch it. But she's reliving a memory of one of her homes burning to the ground. After all of these traumatic and or backstories, background crew decides to get up, go outside, to which Navi hears, goes, and collects background crew to put them in the bed before Tavian wakes up to have a panic attack, and then seeing that there are other people inside the room, feels embarrassed, retrieves his scythe from the ceiling, and then leaves to go make his new weapon with the weird materials that he doesn't really understand very well. Comes back with a new halberd, and then conversations are had. Alexandra has a conversation with background crew by themselves for the first time in a hot minute. Navi and Samuel go off to reobtain a missing farmer who is infected with lycanthropy because he decided it'd be a good idea to go out the window. They go and retrieve him. Alexandra goes in there and talks to background crew. Alexandra then goes to bed by falling directly into the fucking wood. Tavian makes food again, feeds everybody, and tells Finn to go pick up Alexandra. Did I miss literally anything other than Tavian and background crew having another nice conversation outside, and then all of us getting background crew some crutches, and then me asking the old lady for, hey, are there any runes nearby? Did I miss literally anything?
The making up your weapon.
Made a halberd.
Got that.
That was included.
It was very quick.
Yeah. We did a lot last session.
There
It was 6
is
hours.
The Alexandra had a short conversation after the watch trade off.
Yeah. Oh. I think I might have got up for that. Had to go pee.
Well, you basically came out and was like, you should have woke me up. And Alexandra
Oh.
was like, I'm fine. And I said, no, you should go to bed. And I was like, no, I'm fine. Anyways.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna
then
go to bed.
then you should go take a sit for a minute while I watch these guys. Wake Finn up for me.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Woke
that.
Finn up. Got snuggle strangled as he did not wake up easily. And instead just kind of grabbed Alexandra and that was all lead up to the conversation with Tola.
Yeah. So didn't miss much, but missed some.
Mm-hmm.
I rewatched the episode. If you can't tell, I do that every time I have an episode. That'll happen this episode, probably.
Let's hope the recording doesn't break then. Make sure it's working while we have the time for it.
It's recording this time.
Is it actually recording
yes,
your
it is.
voice?
It is recording my voice. I double checked. Hey Gary, my last episode for the other campaign, it may or may not forgot to record me, so you just hear everybody talking to me, but you don't hear me, so it sounds like a bunch of fucking crazy people talking to thin air.
Okay,
Amazing.
that's one way to show that you're just playing with robots, I guess. But we are here.
Yep. Old lady. Take that point of inspiration.
Indeed, indeed. So we begin the session with you finding out about the ruins.
Well, kind of. All I heard was, yes, runes, and that was the end of the session.
You basically heard that, yes, there's some ruins, but maybe the old woman would actually know something about them, as no one really goes exploring.
Yeah.
Now, what would you like to do?
Right. How far are they? Yada, yada, yada.
But do you go see the old woman to find out about them?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
And do you bring anyone with you? Or do you go by yourself?
Well, I mean, the others are off doing their own stuff, getting ready to go, right? Like, Bacter and Cruz got her crutches, and, well, Tola's got her crutches, and is going around kind of getting the things she needs. Samuel is, I'm assuming, doing cleric stuff, aka sleeping outside somewhere nice and sunny.
Potential.
I'll talk to Finn. Finn likes old shit. He's a diver. Hey, Finn.
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk to this old lady that runs the smith. She's real nice. But there might be some ruins nearby here from when this was the capital.
Okay, that's kind of interesting. Maybe there's something of value here.
Seriously, we need money desperately. I've had to make all of our equipment, and honestly, I need better armor badly. I'm sitting here in like a chain shirt, I think.
I don't use armor, so...
No, but you do like those punchy bits, I gotcha.
Yeah. But I'm sure if you needed money that desperately, you could have, like,
What?
asked Alexandria's family if you
Why would
or
I?
something.
Why would I ask them for something when I can earn it myself?
True.
Also, maybe I want to forge it myself.
Well, there's a difference between having and needing and doing something of your own choice.
Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, but Finn, I can't get hit like you can.
Get good.
Looking over my
Uh,
shoulder. Does Alexander just walk in, I guess?
I mean,
It is your room.
last
on the-
time I remember she was sleeping,
Yeah,
so
she's on the bed.
Oh
while
yeah,
having
just look over there.
conversation.
Picks up pillow, places it overhead gently. Doesn't smother, but just... Right, so... Ancient runes, for which may be my home city.
That
I
certainly sounds interesting. Who are we talking to find out more about this?
This is a very old lady to the point that I think she might have some dementia, who runs a forge, and it makes me very upset that she's the only person in town that can smith that is still working, despite everybody telling her that she needs not to.
Well, it sounds to me like she's the only one that can and they need it, so she continued to do it, which shows she's a kind woman.
Yes,
Or
but
maybe
also,
she's stubborn. I really don't know.
according to
Very
Rose,
fully
she's
possible.
stubborn.
Ah, then yeah. You can't really stop people from working when they
Oh,
want
no,
to work,
I-
even when they shouldn't.
Trust me, I know. That's why I didn't say anything to her. It's just
Well,
concerning.
I get that. I get
I
that.
mean, yeah, if Grandma was still working, then that'll be worrisome.
Yeah, well, she's not only working, she's working with a forge. There's a lot of
No.
dangerous shit around a forge. Wait, did your
We sent
grandma...
you to the retirement island.
Retirement Island? Did you take her out back in Arrow Swatter? Jesus.
No, it's just like a resort.
I've never heard of this resort. To be fair,
Finn, no offense, but you kind of lived in the slums.
yeah. Like when I heard like my grandpappies, they were just put to the water, and then that was it. I never met them. That's just what I've heard.
Okay, well... in that case,
They drowned your granddad?
we should probably also get Navi. The other two are off doing who knows what.
You just hear barking in the background.
That's Navi. Alright.
Okay, we can get Navi and go check on this. That sounds doable.
Yep. I'm gonna go...
Sounds like a plan, Stan.
Just go out here.
Who's Stan?
I don't know, but I kind of want to meet him.
And
If
Navi
only to ask him why.
laughs and why are you named Stan? Everybody, huh? And just walks up to Navi. Hey Navi, I see that you're currently a dog. Well, wolf. Do you want to go with us to go check out some ancient ruins, maybe?
Navi picks up her head, and you just see the form of the werewolf lady underneath her as they had been wrestling.
Yep.
Is she
And she just
werewolf
wags her
currently,
tail.
or is she currently person?
Feral person, but person.
Right.
I assume I got it wrong.
Bonding, I see. Good to see you, miss. You're not hurt from when I had to wrestle you, are you?
Yes, I'm fine.
Okay, as long as you're alright, I just wanted to check up on you, because I understand you weren't of your own mind when that was going on, but still, like, I had to be a little forceful, and I didn't want to, you know.
Navi just deep booming boof.
Pat. Right.
You sure you didn't want to grow a tail?
You see Tavian's eye twitch and is like, listen, do you know how much more efficient hunting would be if I was part wolf?
Navi nods her wolf head.
See? The druid gets
I'm
it.
not sure how Tola would appreciate that.
If you didn't have a 6-foot something fucking beefcake next to you, I'd throw you in the river.
I would like to see you try.
You say, standing next to the 6-foot beefcake.
I say, swimmer. I mean, he probably.
A beefcake sounds delicious. What's a beefcake?
Good.
I rest my point. Right. You ever had meatloaf, big guy?
Once.
Yeah, that, but instead of using pork, you use beef.
Good.
Tastes a lot better than the pork one. So, Navi, you want to go see what could possibly be my destroyed homeland?
Why? Why don't
Head
they just
tilt.
call it beefcake
No,
or
there's
beef loaf?
well, because any kind of like loaf that they make with beef can be called beefcake because it is a loaf. People used to call beef stroganoff beefcake as well, but stroganoff and meatloaf are two different things. It was just common slang that anybody would use for any kind of loaf made of meat.
I just thought it was like, get a sponge cake, cook some meat,
Don't you
slap that
fucking
inside.
dare. You better not. Look,
That sounds delicious.
Swimmer.
though.
Finn,
Like a sponge cake, maybe.
Well, it's like a sandwich, like get a layer of sponge on top of.
no,
like, the
Finn.
beef.
Oh,
Finn.
like a fluffy sandwich bread.
Yes.
Okay, Finn.
Yeah, okay, that's better.
Not with
Cheese?
sponge cake. Not with sponge cake, but you could do that with a lighter bread. There are things called dinner rolls that you can use. Some of them are incredibly fluffy. Please do not use cake and meat unless you are eating a bacon cupcake. That is
Like-
acceptable.
I can't promise any.
Bacon cupcake.
It's a real thing. Tavian says, like he's had to defend this before.
Hold on, I
Maybe
think
that basically sounds like what we're suggesting, but smaller.
It's
Like, you
also
can't say-
completely different. Because
So you don't just get bacon, cook
You
it,
have
wrap
to-
it in a
you-
roll, and
you have to
put it inside
caramelize
a
it.
muffin.
you have to caramelize it, and it's not a muffin, it's a cupcake, which can be the cake you were describing, and you
Bacon
use... yes, pretty much.
walnuts and blueberries in it.
Yeah, if you caramelize the bacon, it's not a sin. If you don't caramelize the bacon, it's a sin.
What about chicken?
We should
You-
sin a lot.
I mean,
Navi, you want to go to these ruins or not?
technically not Maroon.
Navi's tail wags.
Okay, we're gonna go talk to this really old lady, come on. I start leaving.
I think I'll stay here.
Oh, are you sure, dear? We'd be more than happy to have you, and we will protect you if need be.
That's fine. I
Navi's
think
tail stops wagging and her ears droop.
roll persuasion. Uh,
The DM panicking because he doesn't have a stat block for this person outside a werewolf.
You just use a werewolf stat block.
It's fair.
It's fine.
This is gonna go poorly.
I'm sure you can just use like a common.
That's a lot better than I thought.
That's a lot better than I thought too. Considering my bonus.
Yeah, the
well, you
fact.
do have D6s you could throw in if you'd like.
I do.
Yeah, we gotta keep reminding you about that.
Yeah, well, I'm stupid.
No,
No,
don't
no,
worry.
you're not.
I also 16.
Okay, yeah. She considers for a moment, like, okay, but I'm gonna stay in the back. Just
That's
You
perfect.
don't have to
Navi's ears
more.
perk back up and her tail starts wagging again.
That's perfect.
just
Well,
it might be good to have you stretch your legs.
I look over at Rose. Hey, Rose.
yes. What do you need, you fabulous dear?
Point directly at the farm man. He can't leave this building.
Well, I don't exactly have guards to stop them, but I'm
No,
sure they'll be fine.
no, but I look at him. But we have a cleric who's already kind of done with his bullshit.
And a paladin that's even more done with his bullshit.
Well, he just looks over to Todd for a moment, who's just grumbling, then looks back to the group. Well, I have one way of making sure he doesn't leave. If you can throw me a silver, I can just give him enough alcohol until he passes out.
Silver?
Well,
That's
yeah,
all?
not using the good stuff to get him.
Oh,
I hand him a
mean,
silver.
You know what? That's fair.
Just
Fuck
hand-
you, Todd. Drink your shit.
Yeah, hands him a silver and walks to the door like, we got stuff to do, come on.
Hey, Todd.
Yeah.
If you ever get bored, just start doing push-ups. You can use the arm work.
Oh,
Well, by the way, all this time he's still like twitchy, leg going up and down. Like he does not look like he's comfortable just sitting still.
oh, right. Hey, Alexander, is he going through the actual, like, energy portions of the transformation sequence?
I don't know. Maybe, probably.
Hey, Todd,
Yeah.
if you manage to, tell you what, here's the workout routine I usually go through, and I'm going to give him, like, a piece of paper with a slip that tells him, like, the workout routine. If you do this while you're experiencing these, you may build some
Right.
muscle mass that might stay.
I'm a
That's-
farmer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so was
but
I.
More muscle equal easier work.
Fine. I've got booze. Just go. Just stop nagging
Oh,
me, damn it.
By the by, if you leave the building, I will fucking break your legs.
Why does everyone keep going for the legs? What's wrong with
Because you
people?
can't run if you don't have legs that work.
You can crawl, but yeah. Okay, fine.
Yeah. I just pat Alexander on the shoulder. You need a day off.
You might be right.
Yeah.
So, what are you coming with?
Oh yeah. Yep.
All right.
Do you thinking about bacon cake?
I just
You know what,
maybe-
Finn?
Me too.
Okay, you know what? The both of you, if this is successful, I will make you some.
Ooh.
I was thinking of just getting some beef and then
No.
using my
You don't want to
breath.
use. You don't want to use beef bacon. You want
Hey,
pork
I've
bacon.
I was thinking of doing it with my breath just to try it out. You know, like lightning fry it.
Oh, you. You know what? If you want
I
to try
mean, I
that,
could fire.
yeah. If you guys want to start cooking with breath weapons, let me know. That could be interesting.
Well, I'm kind of worried it won't like. Sure, it's hot for a bit, but then it cools down.
That's why you breathe
with the
slow.
lightning.
That's why you take the. That's why you take the time and breathe it out slowly. As for the lightning, when he does the lightning breath, I'll put a rod down.
Doing that always gives me a headache.
Oh well. Yeah. I'm assuming Navi's just wolf.
looking between everybody as a wolf. Yeah.
Just. What about you, Navi? Want some bacon? No, that's right. You don't eat. Right.
Navi starts to circle the group.
Yep.
It's a cool party trick, though. It's like lighting all the candles with your tongue.
And so, you would start moving over to the humble, kind of shack, kind of not, dilapidated home of the blacksmith of this humble farmland.
I've been.
Navi barks.
There's a jerk of an old voice going like, What? Why is there a wolf? Wait, is that a wolf or a dog?
It's a dog.
Timmy, if you're bringing your dog around here again, I am going to tan your hide with my cane.
Yeah, you shouldn't have brought your dog here, Jimmy.
I think they said Timmy. No, ma'am. It's Tavian again. You let me borrow your forge?
Tavian.
I made something in your forge 2 days ago.
Oh yes. the young thing that's just getting into the trade. Come on in. Come on in.
As she says the young thing that's just getting into the trade, you see David's eye twitch, but a genuine smile. Yeah, Rose said you might know something about some old ruined buildings.
So the rest of you walk inside and you see a really old woman. It just looks like she woke up from a nap, just sat in her seat and just giving you all a glance, especially the strange big wolf that's just walked in. It's like, that ain't a dog. It's the dog. What have you been feeding that thing?
Hopes,
Bacon.
dreams, and bacon, apparently.
Must be some really good bacon.
I agree.
I hope so.
Can I just pause for a second? That the entire party has, without word, unanimously decided that anytime Navi is in wild shape, she's just the party's pet.
Yeah.
Uh,
It's become a point at this. They're all just treating
It's
Navi
been
kind of
happening with the
awful.
bear. It's happening with the wolf. It doesn't matter what it is.
It's easier than explaining.
Yeah.
It really is, but I find it funny that the whole party has just decided that this is a thing.
Yeah, absolutely, because it's easier than explaining. And
I
just
believe I think everyone that's had to explain it has done it that way as well.
Yeah.
I didn't. I explained it as no, that's Navi to Alexandra's place, and they kept getting more and more confused every time I explained it. So, if I remember correctly, it started in the circus when I was like, I don't know anything about that giant cat, and then it turned into, oh yeah, that's just our pet bear. Oh yeah, that's just our pet wolf. Oh yeah, that's just our pet tiger.
It explains things, but doesn't at all at the same time.
It explains literally nothing because now we're just eccentric people with a pet tiger. But
It's great. We're
I mean,
chilling.
it really
So-
is. It's like the easiest way to explain nothing.
Hmm
But yeah,
So
no,
back to
I
the
just
scene.
find it comical that the entire party has agreed on this without talking about it.
they all saw how
very
effective it
good.
was. But yeah,
Indeed.
yeah, just
Back to the scene, you see the woman getting briefly distracted by the thought of bacon before she turns her eyes to the group, blinking a few times as she regains her focus. Like, and what is it you need again, dude? Do you need some horseshoes? Maybe some nails, everyone.
no, ma'am. We were wondering if you knew anything about the ruined buildings around here.
The ruined buildings?
Mm-hmm. Like the old busted buildings that are supposed to be in the area.
Abandoned buildings,
uh,
long since no longer occupied, stone foundations.
well, there is something.
An excuse to burn down Todd's house.
Like when I was a young girl, there was the theater. We used to still try and use that, but I remember there was something that was going after the animal. I'm trying to remember. It was so long ago, but we just couldn't maintain the trips over to the theater anymore, so we just let nature take over the path again. Probably still there.
Anything
So
older than that?
older than. Well, that was from like old. It's just but older than that. There was tales of, though it's not really talked about these days, of a place that they took prisoners of war. There was supposed to be some stone structure. Don't know much about it, but they took them there and then they were never seen from again. At least I remember what was told. Like, that was. Oh,
And
who are
this
you
was
people again?
long abandoned. Friends of friends.
Okay. And what do you want to know about these places?
Oh, just
Help her trust.
the direction that they're in.
We're
Oh.
archaeologists.
Well,
Sure.
if you want the theater, I think you just go north of here into the woods and go until you find like what? Actually, path still be there? Maybe the path would be there. But you have to go until you start seeing a bit of a hill or a bit of a mountain starting to just creep to the wall of the cliff. But for the other one, well, Story said it was in the like northeast of here, hidden in an outcropping. But most would dare go there. And I haven't really gone there myself, so I can't give any more information.
Well, that's more than enough. It's a direction we should look in. Thank you very much for your time. I may swing by again in the future to use your forge again if you will have me.
Oh, sure, you young man. James, yes. Young man James. You're welcome here anytime.
Oh,
Lol. Get fucked.
yeah, just Tavian. Like, yep, yeah, no, thank you very much. Come on, guys, let's go. Northeast
Sure.
it is. Northeast it is. North, south, east, west. Something, something, tattoos on chest. Right, this way.
That's not. So, do you know which direction you were facing when you started saying that?
Abso-fucking-lutely not. That's why I was hoping one of you would start walking.
Navi, which way do I need to go west?
It's northeast.
Navi, do you happen to know which direction northeast is?
Navi just stares at you and blinks.
Do you mind pointing out which direction northeast is?
Would that be nature or survival? I think it'd be survival, right?
Just roll
Correct.
Survival.
Yep.
I got no survival. If it was-
yeah.
If it was night, I'd point you to the West Star, but honestly, I don't even know if it's in the same place anymore.
I mean, who knows? I have a feeling Navi would.
Yeah, they're currently a wolf, though.
I mean, they could just start walking off in a direction we'll follow.
That's fair.
And or do like the I heard there's this type of dog that will like lift up one paw and point.
Oh, a pointer. Right, pointers
Yeah.
were a very good dog. They used them for hunting mostly, or finding
Yeah.
people.
Sorry, I was having a coughing attack.
You're fine.
Do I know which way to go?
14 survival's not bad.
I would say you could definitely know the directions with a 14.
Then Navi just starts walking.
Pawing.
There we go.
Well, I guess that way.
Alright, I start following Navi. Yeah.
So which place are you going? To the theater or to the other location?
It's the other location was
The
northeast.
other one.
Okay, so to make sure. Do you want you guys are mixing things up?
Yeah, no. I would very much mix things up if I wasn't paying attention extra hard. I may or may not have taken a thing to make me more alive,
Mm.
and all of my synapses in my brain are firing a little harder than they should be. I didn't.
Yes.
Okay. So you begin to travel, going off the beaten path and stepping into the foliage, into the wild, thriving nature. This village doesn't usually go into the forest. They're settled by the waterside. They get all they need from the water, from the sea, and from the farmland they nurture. Probably a few curious souls, but don't go too deep or too far.
I imagine some of it's for firewood also. It's on the edge line of the forest.
Correct. The hints of overgrowth and then replanting are clear for those that know what's being done here and understand. But you would continue to move further in. Time passes. Minutes turn to an hour, turns to a couple. And by this point you can see various small hints of what used to be structures long since overcome by nature. Trees have grown where structures used to be. There are small hints of rubble peeking out of the soil which they've sunken very deep within, or have just completely vanished from the ether, besides the odd stone.
Do the arrangement of these like hints at structure lead me to believe like a certain place? Like looking at the rubbles of like, say, a marketplace or something.
Okay, do a history check.
Alright. I'm not as good at that I used to be at this. I'll shut my mouth, that's 20.
Start to look around. You'll look at the structures, trying to match it to your memories of the past. It takes you a while to look around, look through the thick foliage that have overtaken it before. You have a brief picture in your mind just of a wild outcropping of houses just set around. A lot more robust and spread out than what the current capital is like. More streets to walk in, more alleyways to go over. You start realizing you seem to be in like a common housing area, or what used to be a very, very long time ago.
Which direction, given my current location, would I need to travel to get to the, not the market, but like where I had my smith shop from here? Could I try to triangulate that given my history here?
That would be a survival to try and figure out direction. This will be difficult as you're working off the final traces of a ruin, just guessing where you are from there.
Yeah. 20.
You start thinking, you start looking around, trying to figure out direction of where it once was, where it should be, and you realize, humbly and a little harrowingly, that it used to come the direction you just left from. Back towards the village, and potentially back into the waterside itself.
Kinda looks like you're looking for something there.
Yeah. I kind of know where we're at.
Yeah.
Navi picks up a stick and brings it to Tavian.
I am lost. I don't even think I can get back to the tavern.
Well, we're currently in the housing district, one of the lower housing districts.
Huh.
This
You're being
is...
offered a stick, by the way, in case you missed that.
Yeah, I pick up the stick. Oh, thanks, Navi. I kind of...
She looks at you expectantly.
I look at the stick. Kind of look in a
Tippy
direction.
tappy feet.
And I hurl it.
She's off.
Yeah.
That is a fully sentient
Mm-hmm.
sapient.
Yeah, and you ever play catch with your dad?
I eat fair.
Same thing.
Navi returns, not with the same stick, but a larger stick.
Are you sure?
You ever find a cool stick? I pick up the stick and yeet us again.
Rinse and repeat.
Yeah.
The sticks
make-
just keep going until she just brings back a whole ass log.
How hard are you trying to throw these sticks?
Get him some distance. I'm not like trying to hurt anything.
Okay.
I am just
Make a strength check.
athletics or pure strength.
I'll say pure strength for this one, because she's bringing heavier and heavier things to throw. They're
17.
not meant. So this larger stick is hurled. It spins through the air and vanishes over the outcrop of trees.
Just my I think my forge is in the water.
Oh,
Yeah. Means that that's lost to time. That's unfortunate.
that'd be pretty hard to relight.
Yeah, it'd be really hard to relight.
We'll just have to make a new one.
That, or maybe I'll ask Finn to just zap some metal underwater and see if I can get it to heat up that way.
That
Navi comes back with a log.
Jesus, Navi, why? Hey Finn, you got this
Tippy
one?
tappies.
Uh,
She looks sad at that.
Do you want me to toss it?
Happy tippy tappies.
Alright. Grab. Yeet.
can I toss it?
make that strength roll to see if you can.
Alright.
It's a higher check because you're throwing a literal log at this point. But let's see.
9. I can't even get it up off the ground. Just. Yep, no.
Yeah, you grab it, you try and lift it up, but you drop it. It's just too heavy for you.
Yeah, no. Sorry. Sorry there, Navi. Can't do this one. Ugh.
Sad Navi sounds.
Alexander's gonna give it a try to pick it up.
Okay, make that strength check.
15.
Grab it and start lifting it off, flexing your reptilian muscles in the process. Do you feel like you could throw this?
She's gonna lift it over her head and throw it that way.
Does it go
Navi
as-
actually seems to ignore that.
Doesn't go as far as the stick, and there's a thump in the background, but that is it.
Huh. You trying to get me
I-
to chase something there, Navi?
Something.
I think she's just wanting to bond with Tavian here. Maybe Tavian's like the owner in the current mindset. I don't really get it.
Scratching the ear.
A very happy Tavian. A very happy foot thumps.
Alright, friend. Let's see here.
She does bring you another log.
What do you want me to do with
Slight,
this?
slightly smaller
Yeah.
this time.
Oh, okay. Alright, yeet. I'll try to yeet this one as it is smaller. Chirp. 21.
You
And-
throw this one very far, it whizzes through the air, and vanishes even further into the ether.
Yeah. Alright, well, given that my shop is that way, the housing district is this way. Huh. Hey, Alexandra, you want to go see what your great, etc. ancestors' house used to look like? You might be able to find something you can bring home to your mom or dad. I'm
That-
gonna. Yeah.
Actually sounds cool.
Yeah. I'm gonna start.
Okay.
I've
yeah.
got a lot of kind of triangulation going on here.
Well, I was gonna do something, but now Navi stops in her path and starts growling at something.
Yeah, she's a bit away from the group at this point, having chased after that stick. So
I'm
you
gonna-
hear growling from the other bush.
That's not great. Okay.
sword. Great sword, because I'm not
Hammer.
ready to use the new thing.
Yeah. Navi is looking at something in the woods.
I get up to Navi and I'm gonna take Guess I'm gonna take side.
As you get closer, Navi seems to calm, and her head tilts. She's not looking at you guys. She's still looking in the woods.
Yeah. Can I try to see what they see?
Yeah, same.
Navi runs towards whatever it was.
Motherfucker.
Okay, I follow.
Yep. Come on, everybody. Navi's taking off. I put the
I
sword up for the
I
harpoon.
swear to Bahamut, if it's ghosts, I can't deal with ghosts today.
So you start running. How far in front of the group are you being, Navi?
We're gonna dash a good distance in front of the group. Maybe
Oh.
like 20 feet.
Oh, dear lord.
Okay. So you start seeing further into the distance that same
Do I see
sight.
it again?
It
We're
flickers
gonna
for a
follow it.
moment. Definitely attempting to guide you.
Yeah, we're following it.
And you move off the path that you intended to go,
Mm-hmm.
deeper and deeper in the wood. At moments you
Me,
see
Myself and I knows that this is a terrible idea.
Ah,
However, Navi.
Navi is Navi at the moment.
Navi is Navi, and Navi. Ooh, cool nature thing.
And at some points you see another blue flicker appear beyond the first one you see. Then the first one vanishes. It becomes more and more apparent as you're rushing off that something is creating a path.
We're following it.
God damn it.
Oh god, I fucking know what this is.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Don't you.
As you pass, the light of day is beginning to fade as night is taking
Oh,
over
no.
the group.
How
Oh boy.
fucking dare you?
Oh.
God, I hate the Feywild.
Well.
God, I hate the Feywild. God, I hate the Feywild. Why did you have to do this?
The foliage grows thicker around you, grows stronger. The shadows overcast above.
This is fine.
No, Alexandra, you're a good person. You can't just leave them to their fate.
Yeah.
Now let me just have a quick tone shift. I was expecting this to happen later, not
Well,
so quickly.
You're telling the
Well.
wrong character the information.
I mean, to be fair, they're telling the character with a high passive perception.
That's fair.
Like she was always meant to be the one to find it. This was just something I planned for later, but I'm kind of glad this is happening because it's fun.
Fair.
Woo.
So
Can I ask one thing?
yes,
Do these blue flickers feel familiar?
roll a history check. Yes, it feels familiar, but can't really tell why. It's just
Hold on. There we go.
okay. With that, in the recesses of your mind, you bring up a tale of blue lights that act as guardians, but also guides, and sometimes mischievous, sometimes bad. Sometimes they spirit people away, never to be seen again. Sometimes they just want to bring someone to another place, or need to bring them home. There's various different tales, all interlocking the same phenomena, the same presence, and you feel like you've witnessed it before. And you have a brief moment you like you've followed these before. And right now,
Interesting. Right.
you're doing the very same thing. You're following these guiding blue ghostly lights.
Navi trusts it. I do not. But Navi trusts it. Let's go.
Okay, feel free to place yourself here, right where the
You
blue
need to
light.
bigify me.
Yeah, I
I'd
will
like
once
to
you're
just
there.
make a fucking bear and a tiger, or a bear and a wolf.
A bear, tiger, and a wolf. Yes, I'll give you.
I already have the tiger.
As you get there, the light flickers. It shifts, and another one bursts into light just before a strange outcropping. This place is clear of trees, but you see a large tree. It looks like it's cut, entwined with axes, and aged a very long time. The wood's growing almost black
Mhm.
and dead.
Okay. We
Surrounding.
don't go. We stay on the edge of this clearing.
Okay.
We're
And
gonna
then,
wait for the others.
and surrounding that appearingly dead massive oak is another 4 trees, smaller, also cut in twine, but these ones looking more of it's as if it's passed by age, they've just decayed. Rope of some strange red material is bound, wrapped around each piece, and hanging faded material with symbols that feel vaguely familiar just hanging from these rope tethers. You would wait as the light flickers there and flickers there, but as the sounds of your friend's footsteps start getting closer, the blue light flickers red and vanishes.
Yep. Navi is just sitting at the edge of this clearing.
The rest of the group, feel free to set yourself down.
Yeah, just. What the hell? Navi. God, I know I don't need to breathe. Fuck, do my lungs hurt.
I do. Fuck you.
But I also need to place the other 2 you dragged into this mess.
Mm-hmm.
I
Oh, shit.
just gonna kind of look up. Oh, this doesn't look good.
Does this look familiar? I should know this area very well.
No, it does not look familiar.
I step back.
I can
Navi
see
takes a tentative
very
step
clearly.
forward.
You do not know this place, Tyrion, and you do not understand how this is here. But at the same time, you don't know this place nearly as well as you did in the past.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But his mind is just like, this has got to be newer because it's definitely not older, but it looks older, but that doesn't mean anything. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Navi takes a tentative step forward, examining and just watching.
Okay, let me just refresh as my thing just froze for a moment there. Apologies.
You're fine.
You're not fine. Prepare to be executed.
I do not
Oh
agree.
shit, no,
I
not
can't
again.
stop you.
You forgot to reapply for your reloading license.
I'm British, I don't pay for that. We
But
get that for free, like our healthcare.
Damn.
That's okay. I don't have to. That's okay. I don't have
Man's
to pay a
forgot his
TV
knife
tax.
license. Yeah, that's fair.
That is very fair.
Ooh, fucking telly tax. Ugh.
Yeah, that is a thing with here, unfortunately. Okay. Oh, I've already slapped her there, so she's there.
Finn is
really-
way too far up there.
Oh, yep, I'll drag him back. So, music wise, playing.
Yeah, I don't know where the fuck this is. I say to Alexandra.
No shit, and I don't want to be here.
Yeah, I'm assuming
I
this
just
is.
wanted to have a
another
relax
couple steps forward.
Yeah.
walk through the woods. Nope, no, this shit. Some weird druid stuff.
After we deal with this, whatever this is, we'll go find your great ancestors' home. But I think this might be important.
I just wanted to walk through the woods holding Swimmer's hand, but okay, yeah, this is fair. This is probably bad.
So, Navi, while they're having this conversation, you step forward.
Mm-hmm.
You feel the softness of the grass. Nothing feels wrong as of yet. The light doesn't flicker back in place. The whatever was guiding you doesn't seem to like the rest of your companion.
That's fair. Does the nature here feel welcoming?
Um, roll nature, I guess for this one.
Oh fuck,
You asked.
I did.
Unless you're doing like a speak with animals or something like that, it's more of just a feeling.
More just trying to connect with the nature around her, but it's fine.
It's difficult to discern.
Yeah.
It feels like it's been a while since you've been somewhere so deep into the wilds like this. Unless you look around, it's just difficult to discern. Something definitely brought you here. Something wanted you to.
Does it feel like I've been here before?
That would be a history roll.
Oh boy.
It does feel like you've been here before. Which is both a positive feeling but also a negative feeling. Like this place is also good, but it's also a bad memory. It's difficult to decipher just from your feelings alone.
The symbols that are on display here, can I get a closer look at them?
You can.
Do they spark anything of memory?
I would say it would, as you still know the language.
What does it say?
While a lot of it is faded, there are some pieces
Ah.
you can put together.
As Navi's walking forward, she turns back into Navi.
Okay, I will shrink you down. You step forward. You step over to the symbols. This line that's stopping anything from getting closer. Some of the symbols you see mark the word of protection. Some warning. Some to keep away. Some speak of Mother Nature. It's all faded. It's all difficult to discern what's truly these symbols were meant, but it all seems to be tied to this one location. Something happened. And as you're getting closer, what is your natural perception, real quick?
My passive perception is 21.
Okay, yeah, Pete. The deep thing I needed for this was by itself, damn. So you look, you're close enough now, and you see buried in the dirt around this tree a faint glint of what looks to be amber buried in the dirt.
So around this one?
Yep. Past the line.
Navi's gonna gingerly step forward.
You step through the line, and as you do, your side is able to see something, though the rest of the group are not able to see it. Can you see it?
Oh yeah.
You see, overlooking from the tree line, a massive figure. A skull, prolonged, almost like that of a horse.
Hmm.
Antlers pulled up at the back of its head. Thick foliage that is entwined around its features. It almost looks like a humanoid form, but its fingers are long and clawed, and its legs move to the form of a beast. To move with quick speed, move backwards, bending in the wrong action, the wrong angle. It's looking.
Can I pretty easily acknowledge this as a spirit of the woods, a spirit of nature?
It feels like that to you.
Navi will give it a bow and a symbol of respect.
Its head twists 180 degrees. There's a click, a crack, something that sounds like both bark and wood cracking in the moment before a rattle echoes from it. It steps closer. Intrigued. Stretching its movements across the ground. Going closer. Now, the rest of the group, roll perception check as it comes closer.
I mean, you could just ask me to willingly fail a perception check. Yeah, see? I'm gonna
So you
go
all see
pee.
Navi bowing towards the tree line.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
I guess that's
no.
what we see.
I'll roll for the NPCs just in case.
Oh, Jesus.
Jeez! Jeez!
No one notices anything. They see you bowing. The claws of this creature drag slightly in the dirt as it gets closer. Reaches the line and just seems to stop on the edge as if it can't go any further. Looking down at you, intrigued at your small, tiny form as this massive creature looms. The rattle echoes from it once more.
Do I hear the rattling sound?
You don't notice anything with those rolls, my friend.
Jesus. Just sitting here, like, watching Navi bow. Just.
There was a chance, but
Just, do
You
I
know
need to
what?
fight anything? Do I need to bow? I say, pulling out my greatsword, what's going on?
Honestly, this is like surprisingly tame for her.
You're not taking into account the ambiance and the fact that she's a druid bowing to something we
Oh,
can't
I'm-
see.
Fully aware of that, nonetheless. If we
And-
can't see it, and if it wanted us dead, it will probably be dead by now.
Just in switching to Elven. Navi, are we okay to just stand here, or...?
There's a nod.
Okay. And just put the greatsword... I stab the greatsword in the ground and just cross my arms. You know, just in case.
It's really bad for the blade.
I just don't get any of this.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna stay here.
Yeah, I'm guessing for a spirit or something. I switch
Look-
back to common to talk to them, obviously.
Maybe someone named Steven.
It's kind of a weak name.
The creature's head, Navi, you would have noticed as they spoke, snaps to the others. And as it does, it briefly changed. Eyes gleaming with a similar red glow that the blue light faded into. the light color of nature growing dark. It turns-
She will. I don't have the words for it, but in the old language, she will say, "Apologies for them, Guardian."
head slowly turns back to you, begins to calm. Its clawed fingers move up, stretching towards you. But it stops as if a barrier is in the way, clawing at the air. Clawing where the rope seems to be across.
Mm-hmm.
The rattle rolls out again. Basically an understanding of just let me in.
Might you explain this place?
Its head tilts another long ways a crack as it slowly circles around the edge, seeming to think, seeming to consider, before the rattle comes out. There's no real words to translate, you get a very simple understanding.
Uh-huh.
Fallen dead. Barrier in place, keeping others from getting close. Want in, want to do my purpose.
She motions to the tree in the center.
Can I have another perception roll from you as you motion to it and look a bit more closer now, as you are past the barrier?
$20.
Okay. This was one you needed to roll for. So, looking back now, you're actually paying closer inspection to the tree itself. You see, while it is blackened with age, there is glimpses to it that looks more as if blood itself has dyed portions of it and hardened.
And the amber?
The amber
Or
is
what
still.
looked like amber?
Yep, the amber is still there, just resting around your feet. It's looking very, very familiar.
What lie here?
Essence of a fallen.
A fallen guardian?
His head seems to tilt for a moment before nodding. A prize desired.
Who made the barrier? Pointing to the ropes.
Things not of nature, people. Those not of forest.
What is your purpose?
To consume.
To consume. Consume what?
To consume what must be consumed.
To
Can I have...
reclaim or to devour?
There's just a rattle there. It's starting to feel like not everything is quite right here.
Mm-hmm. Who are you?
We are what was once man-made nature.
All life is nature. What do you mean? Nature is not made, it simply exists. In a cycle of life and death.
Nature can also twist, can also bend. Things change, things evolve. We are that which evolved after doing something different. We do not remember what we were. We simply are. We consume. We hunt. We feed.
What sustains you?
Flesh. Fucker. Life.
Looking back towards this stump in the center, does it feel full of life?
Good question. Do you have anything to discern that, or are you just doing another feel through
We're
nature?
just trying to vibe, man.
Roll another nature check for me. as
Trying
you
to
try
tap
and-
into the into what Navi once was.
There's a flicker of life here, but you feel it's not from what you're looking at, but the underground within the room. As you flex your toes and feel the grass around you, that you're just now noticing is a bit more vibrant than what's outside. Let us through, and we will teach you. Slowly
I'm
paces in
gonna
front of you.
Try something quick. Just out
Okay.
of curiosity.
It's moving back and forth, claws and knuckles. It's the way it moves keeps shifting. Sometimes it moves almost like an ape. Other times it moves like a wolf. But always on all fours, always stretched out.
We're gonna try and do a little druidcraft to see how it reacts.
Okay, what exactly are you trying to do with Druidcraft?
We're just going to see how the growth aspect of druidcraft interacts with the grass in the area for the moment, and then we'll take it from there.
Okay, so what part of Druidcraft? Because it does a lot of things.
I believe there is subtle plant growth as part of it. Let me just double check.
You can cause
Yeah.
plants to sprout, grow, and bloom.
Yeah. So we're gonna see how the grass, in what way the grass's growth progresses here.
So, You use
Basically,
that
seeing
effect.
how her natural magics interact with the area.
You reach out and you're used to the way it normally works. You're familiar with it. And as you reach out, it reacts a bit more strongly than you're used to. Growing a bit more vibrant, a bit quicker. Reaching up to just under your knee as you use it to sprout a small growth.
Okay, interesting. Does it seem more intense the closer to the object in the center?
Yes. The creature is watching you at this point, rattling and occasionally just waiting for a response. It offered teaching to claim since you seem to be hesitant.
We're gonna try to do it again, like at the point of the barrier, so that we kind of see the difference between inside and outside the barrier. This magic, the way the magic affects the life here.
Okay. So as you do it there, you see outside of the barrier, it seems to just a slow, normal growth, something you're familiar with. But inside it, as you thought, quicker and more vibrant.
How does this creature react to this?
Its head just tilts, it's not reacting that much. It seems more focused on what it was saying to you, what it was offering. Waiting patiently. Though I say patiently, it's still prowling.
Pacing, yeah.
Yep.
As patiently as an animal that a wild animal does.
Correct.
I'm gonna ask it. Teach what?
We teach of hunger of our ways. Your form twists, changes. We can impart peace of self.
We already have a lot of ourselves.
There's a rattle at that as it paces a few more times before it looks back. This would be more. Not just in, but out.
Would. Can you be sated? Or will you always hunger?
For a time. Like all things, hunger returns.
Not all things.
It stretches out again, pressing against this barrier, looking down at you, focused intently. Just waiting at this point.
We have not known hunger for a very long time.
can learn again.
Why?
Reclaim what is lost.
Why?
Hunger. Necessary. Natural.
In moderation. You seem overcome, consumed by it.
It's growing a little frustrated at this point. Pacing a bit more strengthened now.
Mm-hmm.
Its head glancing to your friend. That rattling grows a little louder than back to you.
Is everybody here?
Yup.
Yep.
Navi makes direct eye contact with you, Tavian.
Does this eye contact look fierce or like worried?
Determined.
The great sword is put up, and I have a hand on the thing. There, GM.
Uh-huh. This is a look of I might piss something off.
Yeah. Which, to be fair,
Yeah, Alexandra's gonna stand ready to.
like you just Navi looks at Tavian. Tavian looks at Alexander, nods, and puts a hand on something that's bound on his back.
She looks back at the thing, looking up at it, and just
Lay your hands.
I would rather not know hunger than be consumed by it.
Then what do you want?
To protect this place.
We offer no threat to the surroundings, to the wilds.
Yet you want to consume the very life that resides within this earth.
It is fallen.
It is still living.
It is sucker for all that can reach it.
What was that? It's hard
It
to
is-
hear you.
It is sucker for all that can reach it.
Maybe. But life is still life.
The claw reaches out quick and fast, impacting this strange barrier and causing it to rattle.
Navi does not flinch. But I assume that wasn't very quiet.
Yeah, that everyone will hear the rattling mix of a growl that was not pleased.
Yeah. Just, I've been given my mission. Cough, cough, wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Let's
That was not on purpose.
us in. And with detect magic.
That was not on purpose.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You know what? Fuck it. It's a
Can't
it's a
help.
fucking
It
ritual.
can't hurt.
Yeah, it's a ritual
Can't
spell.
hurt.
Fuck it. I'll have been casting this because it's fucking with me.
I'll allow it in this case.
It takes a minute to cast because of the one action. Or is it 10 minutes? I fucking forget.
Well, they've been talking long enough.
Okay.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
1 minute would have passed with ease.
I don't want to burn a spell slot on this shit.
So, you use Detect Magic. And what's the radius of this again? 30 feet. So, literally just in radius, you see a looming presence in front of this barrier. Can't quite get the details of it, as you just see the echoes of what seems to be some kind of magical presence. Seems to pulse almost from a smaller source and echo up through it.
What type of magic is the creep? No, I'm assuming just it's fucking invisible, so the invisibility nonsense is just like, oh, there you are, you son of a bitch. I'm just looking at Navi and nod.
And as it said, it's demanded at this point that you let it in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Navi, looks towards Utavia and says, out loud, "It can't get in the barrier. It won't in the barrier."
I'm just shaking my head no.
You said that out loud. It heads
Yeah.
snapped to the others at this point.
Ready in action to activate the axe. That's why I have my hand on it. So if I got a ready in
I
action
would-
if combat starts.
I would say that you're making it clear at this point that you're not giving it and calling your friend. That would be
Mhm.
initiative.
Alright, well then, axe is out. This is about to get weird.
Oh, yeah.
No, not for the Wendigo, but for me. As
Mm-hmm.
I guarantee we're gonna have enough rounds for this thing to enter the question mark mode.
Oh, boy.
So if you want to pop that initiative so I can actually roll it.
Oh,
You
yep.
gotta open up the tracker and make sure it's cleared from past.
Actually, it is clear, surprisingly.
Huh.
Oh, nope, now everything's disappeared. It was clear.
Oh.
Oh, fuck. Just delete everything.
Oh, yeah.
I got a 1.
I hate it when it does that. It's like, oh, it's clear. Suddenly someone rolls and no longer is clear.
Wish I could take the 10, but it's a 1, so I got a 2.12.
I got a 9.
6.
No.
Okay.
Hopefully it rolls badly.
I'm
Also,
checking.
Hey Gary,
Yes?
you want here? I'm gonna send you something that is hilariously relevant. That's just been in my back pocket for a character idea that you made really funny for a second.
Okay, it did roll bad.
Yay! We all rolled bad, except for no,
The
technically Finn-
swimmer. They
I haven't rolled
anything
them yet. That Ignore the +4, I'm just rolling the d20.
Oh.
Oh, the werewolf lady may have gotten a good one.
Oh, boy.
She is a +3, so she would be 17. Swimmer, I don't think is the best con. Let me double check.
Doesn't have the best decks. That's unfortunate. That's part of his like, fucking AC. Swimmer, buddy.
It's a +2. It's not the best, but it's not the worst.
Still better than mine.
So that would have been a 6. Is everybody in?
I think so.
Okay, doke. Then we start off the round with the woman who doesn't know it's there, is hearing there's something there. She'll take a full defensive action and just move herself down in a feral I need to move when I need to move pose. Miss Alexandria.
Alexandra is going to cast a spell. Quickly. Tech roll or saving throw. Okay. She is going to cast Bless. On herself, Swimmer, and Tavian.
Okie dokie. Anything else for your turn?
Stopwatch. She's gonna start to move closer. She doesn't know where it is, but she would rather, if it go after anyone.
Okie dokie. So you step forward, pull up your shield, just getting there if needed. Okay, that's your turn. Then it's it. It can't reach what it's wanting to, and the person there that could give it is not willing to, has even called help to stop that from happening. With that in mind, and not feeling quite pleased with the situation, it steps towards the closer figure. Miss Alexandra,
Yep.
I'm gonna need you to make a save as it gets closer to you.
What type?
This would be, let me double check. Do Constitution saving throw.
Huh. Fuck. James, help me.
What do you need my help with?
I rolled
Oh.
a nat 1 on a con save.
Fucking take that inspiration, motherfucker. There you go. That's better.
Ah, fuck.
The reversal.
No, you. Quit it.
For a brief moment, you felt a cold pit building in your stomach. A gnawing cold and crippling hunger ripple through your body. Then you shake it off with a remembrance of just the beefcake talk just a little while ago. Banishes this feeling of hunger.
Introduces a new one. Beefcake.
Now you can't currently see it, so this first strike would unfortunately be at advantage.
Which I'm assuming would break whatever visibility it has, because that's just how that works. Usually.
Correct. So the next
Choo.
row. Does a 19 hit you?
Just hits.
Okay. So the first strike comes down, and each of you would see this horrifying visage looming over your friend as a claw strikes down and rakes across their form. Let me roll the damage real quick. That would be 7 points of damage. And as the claw bites in, it lunges forward, going down to bite. A 9, unfortunately.
That will miss.
And that would be its turn. Navi.
Right. We're gonna try and force this thing into its natural form.
Is it currently visible?
It is.
To me.
No, it's visible
So
to all
it's
of us.
everyone.
It's
It,
revealed
it
itself.
attacked me, and it
Okay. Still.
fell in invisibility.
Oh no, I know what you mean.
Whatever was hiding it vanished when it went to hunt. Okay, what's the saving throw it needs?
14 con save.
Okie dokie.
And it is centered here.
So not to hit any of us.
So as not to hit any of y'all. As long as you dumbasses don't walk into it.
Con save. Good.
Through the fire and flame.
Stop it.
Oh damn. Just fails. So it takes 10 points of damage.
And it turns into its true form.
Its form does not change.
Okay. Good to
Though,
know.
as it hits, there is a moment where its form seems to rattle and crack, much more unpleasantly. Claws break before fixing themselves for a moment as it just shakes through this feeling of the moon.
And she just says, well, hunger may be natural. Excessive amounts are quite damaging.
Anything else? Navi.
That's it. We're staying on the safe side. Fuck that.
Fair enough.
Fen would move forward and attempt to strike.
He's got bless. So add a D4 to
That
his
he
shit.
does.
D4 to
To hit.
attack rolls. Yeah.
Saving throws.
And saving throws. Which is fun, because if you cast it on yourself and you're concentrating on it, you get to benefit from for your concentration checks.
Okay, that would be a 50. Do what things I see again. That'll be a miss. They go forward, attempting to punch against it. Impacts a bone, and there's only a rattle sound that comes from it.
You're offhand swing, you dumb fuck.
Finn, get angry.
Actually, yeah, get angry before you swing again. You can swing again next round, just get mad.
Finn, this thing wants to eat all your puppies.
Is this a small moment of like, I don't have any puppies. Puppies?
It wants
I
to
know.
eat them.
He'll do the bonus action rage. Okay.
He wants to eat all the puppies, Finn. You fucking what, mate?
Tavian.
How am I supposed to follow that up?
Oh wait, I forgot something.
What?
He needs to make a saving throw actually going up to it.
Does he?
Yep.
Yeah, it probably has a fear and or other some weird aura. Plus a D4.
Roll that d4, because that might be needed. So it doesn't. Finn doesn't actually get that punch off, because as they step forward, they would be here at this point. 'Cause that's the radius. So they step forward, and suddenly their body tenses up as if fingers claw against their stomach. I'm so hungry. And for the moment, he's paralyzed there. Tavian.
Paralyzed, you say? I think it's good I have a backup. I step forward.
Make your own con save.
Here's the thing about this, you dumb fuck. I'm Tavian. God damn, 16.
You make the save.
I
And you
will.
have.
Nice.
Yep.
Immediately into. You might want to put a thing on him. There's no DC. He's just affected by Hunter's Mark. I don't know why it doesn't have any of the stuff for Hunter's Mark written on it. That's weird.
I'll put a little bow and cross.
Yeah, that works. And then immediately this is gonna start getting bad for him. As Alvin. Oh, maybe not. 8 plus
That's a
4
miss.
is a 12. Just sitting here like swing and a miss, just like fuck. Yeah, that's all I got. Because that's bonus action attack.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
concentrating, so I'm just gonna have the little yellow mark for concentration.
Okay, okay. The werewolf woman doesn't have a weapon. Seeing what happens when one of you got close, is wary. She's gonna pick up a stone and just throw it.
Yes! May she roll a nat 20 for me.
The rocks return.
She's, damn. She's
That
hit
does
another-
have it hit.
Roll a d4. Improvised weapon. Holy shit.
She got back, she threw this rock, it impacts against the socket of its eye, making its head ricochet to the side for a moment, but it snaps at her. And she definitely recoils back when its attention is on her. Like, no, sorry. Miss Alexandria.
Okay, yeah. Fuck this thing in particular with the biggest hammer I have, which happens to be this one.
That'll be a
Dong.
hit.
I think we both know I'm going to be smiting with this. Does it count as undead or fiend? I think it's only undead and fiend. Not divine
This is
sense.
closer to a fey creature.
If it's a. It could also be a monstrosity if this is a Wendigo, which did have a stat block back in 3.5.
Okay. And that is something you'd have to do checks for.
Increases by 1d8. It's just undead or fiend.
Yep, unfortunately not.
Okay. Smites.
It's pretty good damage. 13. At least it's
Eh.
at least
Pretty
it's
good
not
damage.
magic.
Rolled pretty low on average there.
Oh,
Anything for your turn?
That's on turn.
Hey,
Good sir.
hey, GM, does a miss count towards the counter?
What?
With
Oh.
the halberd.
Well, you have two different check marks, remember? One for counting up just as it does, and one that counts off on impact.
Yeah, that's why I was asking.
I wouldn't say a miss count, it has to
Okay.
hit.
Well, it still goes up.
Alexandra is going to yell out, "Fan change places!" as Alexandra runs there.
Okay, that would
That's
be an
just not-
attack of opportunity.
What? Oh well.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I thought
She
you moved
just
out of it for a
is
moment.
dooming.
Never mind. Never mind.
But
It's
that's
like- Okay. Moving on this ore is still on it. Does it need to make another save here?
It's either at the start or end. I
It's at
forget
the,
which
it's
one.
at the start.
Good, okay.
Yep, start.
It was a con save, if I remember correctly. So let me go through it.
Con save DC 14, and then it'll be a
Roll your damage
reroll
again.
Damage, yeah.
Still takes
Come on,
half.
leave it. Roll that damage, Navi. 5 points.
Taking radiant damage is necessary.
It is going to move to here to get out of that burning aura. And then only one person is really hurt it, so it's going to focus all of its tension on Miss Alexandria.
Fair.
Claws outstretched. And... Yep, it'll be claws and a bite. No longer having advantage. I can't do what it likes to do. So first strike, 22.
Yeah, 22 will hit.
Okay. That would be the first claw. Do, 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 do.
Okay, actually. Good.
10 points of damage. And it goes in.
Okay.
Then it slashes with another claw.
You're just rolling high, ain't you? Yeah, that hits.
11 points.
Shoosh. One Navi.
It looks towards Navi after doing that, rattling through in a tone that only you can really comprehend. Let us in before we feed. And as it does that, there's a flicker of something growing within its skull.
Hmm. No.
Okay, okay. And that'll be the end of its turn, and onto your own.
Yeah. Just no. And then move Moonbeam on top of them.
Okay.
It's a con save.
It makes it. It does. Anything else for your turn, Navi?
Don't believe so. No. Oh, wait, I think oh, let me just check something. Sorry.
It's perfectly fine. Oh, that's the reason why I didn't use that music before. Apologies for the screeching.
Yep. You're fine. Screeching sounds are bad.
I had that marked for battle, but then I had another mark saying, "Don't use this. Change your mind." I was like, why?
Well, because it technically doesn't count as casting when I move it, so even though it takes an action, so we're gonna. There you go, Alexandra.
Thank you.
Well, congratulations.
Woo!
And then
I might
Okay.
be able to survive 2 or 3 more rounds of last time.
He needs to make another saving throw. He is still paralyzed with this hunger.
So many hit points. I'm getting to spend them. Oh
And
no,
then
I'm
I'm giving you
spending
more
my...
to spend.
Yep.
Roll a d4
Then-
and add his stuff.
Even with a D4, he won't make the save.
Even with his con mod?
Let me double check.
I have a feeling Swimmer at least would have a high con.
He's a barbarian, I hope so.
Okay, with the D4, he might have a chance.
Nope.
Nope.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately. So he's clutching his stomach, reaving with a pained expression as he basically is clawing at his scale. So hungry. This. He's probably looking towards Tavian now, snapping jaws with a ravenous expression.
Oh no.
Tavian.
I mean, I get it. Tavian looks like a snack, but come on, Swim.
Yeah, I just look over. There's that beeping sound again.
It's not a
Oh, there's a Damn it!
peeping.
Why is
It's
this
like a-
another song that's like this?
It's a,
God damn it, guys.
a wind chime, but like screech. Yep.
Apologies.
You're fine. Ooh.
No.
This is creepy.
I wanted battle music. I had creepy, but I forgot to put them out.
That's fine, don't worry about it. I'll step forward as this thing needs to focus not on just one person, but two. Really sick and tired of things not taking me fucking seriously. Yeah. Fuck. I just miss again. There's nothing I can
Yep.
do.
You should have got a position for advantage.
Oh, shit. I could have done it, too.
Yep.
Oh,
That's
would have put
alright.
me in the moonbeam, actually.
True.
It would have, yeah.
It
I know I
would
could've.
have.
I mean, I technically could have gone here because
But-
it's a reach weapon. But I think...
Also true.
Oh,
I
actually,
don't think you get flanking if you're not within 5 feet.
it's not just that. I meant to pop this first, and I didn't, so this is on me. But that would have also gave me advantage.
A woo.
As
Yes.
the- yeah, just as I miss.
You remember that you can pop that when you roll initiative.
No, you
Yep.
can't. Not. Gary has nerfed that.
Oh.
Yeah,
Unfort.
yeah, it's fine. I agreed to it, but it comes out
Fair,
as a bonus
but still.
action. And just now there's the fucking spirit wolf just staring this thing down. I'm gonna be taken seriously one way or fucking another, motherfucker.
Yeah, you've got that and Hunter's Mark on. If you can hit it, it can do quite a bit.
Well, that this doesn't actually do extra damage. I still have to do my smites to give it the extra damage. It just turns my damage to cold otherwise,
Okay.
which is hilarious because now I have a heated halberd that does fire and cold damage.
You do.
Fire and ice, baby.
Make sure you keep track of what stage that
I
was on as
am
well.
keeping track of it because this is. It's currently on round 2 out of 8 and 0 out of 5 hit. So that'll go up
Yep.
to round 3. Because I missed. I'm just like, motherfucker.
The werewolf will throw another rock. A bit terrified as she does so.
Just. Jesus!
Well, we found her main weapon at this point.
Yeah, just. Get back a little.
And she goes a bit off screen.
Yeah.
It doesn't do much, but it did hit.
She is the only one that is allowed to throw rocks and hit.
Well, no, because you and Swimmer have both successfully hit things with the rocks. It just took a long fucking time.
Yes. Now, it's your turn.
Move down 2 and be in flanking.
That was the plan. As I have situational awareness.
I don't know, man. I couldn't do it. Without getting that
Anyways.
extra D fucking.
Le Banc.
That hits thanks to advantage.
Out of spell slot, so let's see how this goes with my last smite.
Oh, Jesus.
Because I think damage output is just what I need right now.
Damn straight. Jesus. 20 damage.
Nice, nice. It slams into it, the burst of holy energy soaking into its form. Anything else for your turn?
Eh. It's not going to be useful yet, but that could come in handy if it starts to target some other people around us. But no, that's it for now.
Okie dokie. It turns its skull back to you, Alexandria. The strange gathering in its maw, building modifier, jostly stretches wide. A fleshy black tongue wreathing in an empty skull. Black ichor dripping through every prolonged fang. And then
Never mind.
suddenly
Stay away from me.
a blast of its breath pulls out towards you.
Are you using
If I
modified
cheat-
Black Dragon?
I would like you to make a dexterity save.
Hmm.
Ooh, I like this.
Those are words that came out of your mouth, sir.
Dex save.
They were.
I know. That shouldn't have been an advantage.
19 though.
It's
You
an 18.
make success, so let's see how much damage you take. It's half of this.
Only 13.
13 points
Okay.
of damage.
Still DC 10.
You make it thanks to
Thank God bless.
this.
You feel the coldness just seeping against your body. The feeling of hunger pulses for a moment, but also just this desperation, but you shake it off. Reclaim the strength in your body, but you feel much weaker.
Fuck you.
Strong meal.
It also needs
Navi.
to make a con save.
Oh, true, true.
Navi is going to be holding an action.
Makes
Hold
that
on.
save, so give me a bit of damage quick, Navi.
For the moonbeam.
Yep.
Ooh, shit. 9.
Why is it 2d10 suddenly?
Ooh.
Was it always
It's
2d10?
It's
always
always
been
been 2d10.
2D10.
Yeah.
It's
Just
you just
roll
roll it
and-
out. It takes 9
Ah.
damage.
Oh shit, I just set its health to 9, that's not what I wanted to do.
Love that. But Navi's gonna be holding an action, to cast Hold Person on Fen if he looks like he's going to lunge at Tavian.
Okay. That will depend on this roll.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see Finn roll a wisdom save. Add your fucking d4. Thank God.
He finally shakes himself out of it. Perhaps somehow sensing he was about to be fucked over by Navi, the dice agreed to help him.
For fuck's sake.
Navi just, I don't fucking think so. I don't care if you're an ally.
He pulls himself up. And this time he does rage. Infuriated at this maddening feeling he's been put over and charges forward.
Don't forget the fucking reckless bitch.
Oh God, he's hangry.
Oh God, he's hangry.
You're not you when you're hungry.
Maybe Finn takes a bite. He only gets one.
Oh, I didn't realize it the automatic one. Apologies.
Yeah, no, you're fine. Because he's a fucking bar fight. He raged. So
Not
he won't
until
action.
next level when we can actually finally get fucking multi-attack.
Yeah, I know. I desperately need it. I, the melee, desperately need. Jesus, Finn.
Yep, he hits like a truck. There's a bit of bone that cracks as his fist slams into it.
What was the one that missed?
I
None of
did-
them missed. It's just he only rolled one.
Yeah, I just
Huh.
rolled too
Range.
many times.
Yeah.
Got it.
Then it would be Tavian.
He's getting kind of pissed off, so he swings real fucking hard. And this is about to get weird. Still can't hit for shit. I'm on round 4. I just can't hit this fucker.
Oh, I know.
This is
It's a
why I
bit-
need multi-attack. I'm still reading the thing. I just shrug? Like, Tavian's just blindly angry. Oh my
Yep.
god. It might go up
Maybe-
to the second stage even after I fucking miss 5 times the fucking row.
Yep, it might just be the case. It's really hot. It's getting hot.
Doesn't matter.
Maybe you're just not used to the weight of your new weapon yet. You haven't practiced with it.
Laughs and proficiency bonus and bless both not doing it for me. I haven't rolled above a fucking 8.
I know. I can't say anything at this point. Maybe the werewolf is leeching all of your luck. We'll see if this roll hit.
If they get a crit, I swear to God, I'm gonna get a snack. They still hit
They still hit.
though. You blessed the wrong person. Don't forget, so they got 4 damage off with a fucking.
That's. Yep.
I mean, it doesn't do anything to the damage rolls, so I think I still bless the right person because they're actually hitting. You need
Yep.
it.
Miss Alexandria.
Get fucked.
I haven't spent any of my spells.
What are you doing, Alexandria?
Heal yourself. Never mind. You also have advantage still.
That is just a hit.
I'm sorry, a 15 hits? Motherfucker.
Hilarious.
Oh wait, never mind. It was a 16.
Oh,
It still hits.
Yeah, you
Oh,
hit.
'cause-
You hit with advantage.
11 damage.
So that would have been 11. I thought it was 15 and I double checked. Apologies.
oh, you're good.
That was my mistake. But it's still a
I
hit.
forgot to toggle the advantage.
That's a solid impact. It's.
Okay. Okay, Tavian, your turn. Actually hit this time.
I'm
Why
fucking
am I in a
trying!
yellow bot?
It's battered. It's pieces of its bone is scattered around, and it is not
Save,
looking
bitch.
happy. Oh, it needs a save. That's true. You know, if Samuel was here, he'd be getting 2 of these.
Yeah.
It wasted a crit.
Bruh.
on
At least it's
saving-
not a damage on somebody. 5 damage.
Bruh.
Yeah, that could have been a crit on the next person it was going for.
Which was probably me, because I'm the only one that's actually hitting. Well, Finn also did hit it.
Yep. And
Everybody
Finn's not
but
wearing-
me's hitting it. Fuck off.
And Finn's not in armor right now and is looking like easy prey.
It's very tasty looking. That's one mad sandwich.
For Finn, His AC, that would be 2 hits.
One moment.
He's also raging, so he takes half damage.
One moment.
This man's just, man. This appetizer is real angry.
I hear one moment. What is Alexander about to do?
First,
I'm going to.
a claw comes striking down against Finn.
Give it a
Mhm.
second. There might be a reactionary thing to this.
Yeah, that's
Well-
why I've not rolled any damage yet.
Roll the damage. Because I need to know that. Okay. And the bite has been the one that's been hitting harder. I think.
No, they both
So I'll
do
be
the same
taking-
damage so far.
You haven't
Okay.
actually. The bite hasn't hit yet.
Oh shit.
Only the
Okay.
claw has hit.
Well, if that's the case, I will, use. Fuck me sideways with the bicycle.
Too far.
It's 10 feet, not 15.
Yep. So
Damn.
he still takes that damage. As you're just outside of that radius.
5
Thankfully,
damage to
he
Finn.
is raging right now.
Mm-hmm.
And 5
I
damage
rolled a
to
saving
Finn.
away.
10, 10. Hee hee hoo hoo. Only takes 10 total.
As he does that, the familiar sight, at least now that you've seen it once, starts to build in its mouth again.
Who knew?
But it's tasted blood at this point. Seems to be even more energized after biting into Finn.
She has a healing thing. Bites and bitch.
Maybe. If you
Navi.
did, it only got 5 HP.
Yes, sir.
It's your turn.
I see that.
Well, that could be a damage dealt rather than damage received.
Maybe.
Just how it normally works.
Mm.
That's a lot more viable.
What would you like to do, Navi?
Trying to see what I can do that isn't concentration. The answer is a whole lot of nothing.
I mean, you could. Healing spell.
I can. Hey, Alexandra, you want those? You like spending those hit points, right?
I wouldn't mind more to spend.
Have some more to spend.
Okay, still probably more hit points than Tavian on average.
Angry. Frothing at the mouth. I have not done anything this combat.
That's a bonus action.
That is.
It says I have a short bow, so
Do
yeah.
not have a ranged cantrip.
Nope.
Wow.
My cantrips are mending, druid craft, and guidance.
Those are good
Wow.
cantrips, to be fair.
Roll that
Those
bow
are.
that you
but-
forgot you had.
I don't normally need the bow.
You miss. Maybe that will save Tavian that you've accepted his luck.
I don't think it will. Let's see what happens with Finn.
Finn,
Now I can do 2
Who's
hits.
indeed. So first hit, second hit. Those are reckless, so those are both hits. Boop. And boop.
Fucking 9 and 12, so 21 fucking damage.
Indeed, that took a big chunk out of this thing as those two fists hammer hard into the bone. Finn is just frothing at the mouth at this point as he's slamming those fists down. Tavian.
For
What
fuck's
the
sake.
fuck?
Oh my fuck, dude.
Have you done something to be cursed? Like, what have you done?
I feel this. I've had this before. I've been in your shoes, man, and I am sorry.
I regret giving you that fucking inspiration. Fuck you.
I
so
would have
glad-
been in Finn's space there for a few turns.
You literally would have been paralyzed and would have fought. I regret nothing. This is fine. Tavian's just getting here.
And I would have dropped concentration on
Yeah, it would have been bad. So
Yeah.
Tavian misses again, and just why?
It's just the advantage too. Just for funsies, I'm curious.
Okay.
Do you mind?
Yeah, hold on. I'll be back.
He's gonna go get a snack.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing.
That could have been his next role. You just had him do.
Oh,
and it
you want
gone.
to know? No, it wouldn't have been the next one. That's not how it works. But that makes
Oh.
round 5, which means that my shit upgrades. So if I hit, I'm gonna do a fuckload of damage, but the keywords are if.
Yep.
You have also
up.
just
I don't want to
a
hear it.
constant one on bless for everything.
It has been one every time.
I'm hitting reload. I'm hitting refresh.
Alexandria. Oh, sorry.
Bonk. Wait, it's vantage.
Yep, that's a hit 'cause
Oh,
you've hit
I'll
every
still hit,
time.
but... See if I crit.
Nope.
I
It's the
don't.
exact same roll.
Yeah, better fucking.
Pretty low damage. It's minimum
extra-
damage actually
What's
for
the
me.
extra +2 you're getting, by the way?
Dueling.
Okay, just wanted to clarify on that. Thank you. And then it is its turn. Needs to make a con saving throw because of Moonbeam being a pain in the butt.
Listen, damage is damage, and if it doesn't want to
It
move,
fails. It fails.
Roll that 2d10.
bro, what the fuck?
That's disappointing,
Cry.
but hey, it's 7 damage to 7 damage.
Takes all of that.
It's better than it passing and you rolling 7 damage.
It is going to snap its head back to Alexandria. The spittle, the strange aura of its jaw cracking open. I need another dex saving throw.
Eh.
That's a fail.
This is gonna hurt.
You take all of this damage. 23.
Hey, Navi.
And
Navi.
Yes.
I just want to personally thank you so much for that healing word.
as
And
this
I'm pretty
whole-
sure I'm gonna lose concentration on. Well, it's half, which would be. Yeah, okay. Bless is gone.
And as that cold seeps, feel your body looking up. As you are currently restrained.
Oh no.
We move on to Navi.
Well,
Addition.
first of all, I heard you liked spending hit points, so I put some more hit points into your hit points.
You did just save potentially Alexandra's life with that.
You know what? We'll even do more.
9 points of damage is 9 points of healing.
Bro.
It's more hit points than I had before.
I rolled double ones on the d4s. I'm so fucking bruh.
In fairness, you more than doubled my current hit points.
As I said, you literally saved it with that healing word before. Anything else for you, Navi?
Yeah.
Nope, that is a miss.
Navi's not an archer. That's what I'm saying. Navi does not normally attack things when she's not an animal.
Thank fucking Finn gonna finish this damn thing off before I get the chance to
Hey,
hit.
got a natural 20. Good job, Finn.
Yep, the actual 20 hit, the other one didn't. Let's count all of that real quick.
Hold on.
Bless Faded, by the way.
Wait, what are the second sets of d6s for?
It got a crit.
Yeah, but there's a d6.
I don't know why there's 2 of them. It should only have been 1.
Wait, does he have brutal critical? He shouldn't. He's not high enough level, so it should be.
No, he doesn't. I don't know why the extra.
So
one
it should just
counted.
be 13 plus. Yeah, just be 13. Oh, you might have when you were creating the object, you might have given him the extra damage on crit.
Maybe I'll fix that later.
Yeah, no, you're fine. 13 damage,
Mhm.
which fuck me.
It is still hanging in there. It's furious. The black ichor is dripping from its maw. But it's very, very bad shape. Tavian.
I just look at this thing and I'm just like, I'm gonna feel bad if I fucking kill it now. I'm gonna feel like I'm stealing somebody's fucking kill.
You know
yeah,
what?
buddy, do it.
You earned this.
Do it.
Tavian, how do you want to do this?
Well, first I'm
How
rolling
much
fucking
damage?
damage because it's ungodly.
Fucking.
man.
And I can
Twice.
re-roll
I'm gonna
one.
throw
I
it
can
down.
re-roll one of those ones too because of fucking
Jeez.
bullshit.
Question: what state is this halberd on right now?
It's currently on round 5, so this means it's got up to the two fucking D4s version.
Plus
Gotcha.
2d4.
Yeah, so it does 2d4 fire damage, a d6 of cold damage, and 11 slashing damage. All of this is technically converted to cold, but ignore it. Just smack the fuck out of it.
Don't-
Laughs, and we find out it's immune to cold damage now.
So you swing
Bruh.
your weapon.
Mhm.
I just had to double check to make sure it wasn't a. Oh wait, wait a minute. You said what damage did you say?
It's currently set to the 2d4 version. And it's not the 8th round, and this is the first hit.
It's all converted to cold.
It is all
Yes.
converted to cold.
Ah, fuck.
What?
It is immune to cold.
Amazing. Your wolf fucked you.
You swing as hard as you can. The
Let me
flames.
go double fucking check. Fuck me. Okay, so fucking 5 feet of the creature, maintaining stance, arcane strike. You envelop your strike with frost. The target takes cold damage. In addition, okay, all right.
Yeah,
Fuck
I
it.
thought it was in
Okay.
addition, not cold
Okay.
turn to cold.
Okay, God, just ignore 6 of that. It's fucking 21.
I was like, if you said all of
I
this
would
was,
have cried.
I would have believed you said all of it was converted to cold, but if that was the case, it's about to be very different for
I
what
went back
actually
to
happened.
reread it. I went back to reread it because I know we have counted it as converting all cold to the past, but I wasn't sure.
Okay.
Ignore 6 of the damage. It takes 21.
So, you swing. Finally, as the blade is scorching hot, the mix of cold you put through it bursting into steam as you swing your scythe. What part of the body do
It's
you
a
swing
halberd
for?
now,
Oh, halberd.
and I'm going to uppercut towards the neck. Force a habit.
The halberd goes in. Black ichor splurts out along with what looks to be blackened vine. But it keeps on going as the burst of heat scorches its flesh and digs in. There's a rattle. A rattle that only one person understands. This never ends. Then the blade cuts all the way through. The head falls, tumbling down and splattering Tavian with its ichor, as well as Fen, who's just happens to be there next to you,
I want to
as
catch
its
it by the
body
horn.
starts to fall down, slumping. The starved, twisted figure laying there, quiet and still, as the battle has come to an end.
What did it say at the end there? I didn't want to ruin your monologue.
This never ends.
This never ends. Oh boy. Lovely.
The head lays there separated from the body, and the body itself, twisted with nature and bone, the starved, pulled in tissue of flesh now at closer inspection, lays there limp before your eyes. The battle is officially over.
I can still cast regular ass identify. I just don't get the extra bullshit.
Am I still restrained?
Let me double check for that actually. Does it do? You need to make a dexterity save. It's still there. Just pit.
Dex?
Yep.
Should be a strength to bust out of binding.
I'm just going for the reading. I'll actually say strength makes sense, but
Good fight. Nice hustle.
Sam, just Sam coming out of the woods.
Fucking
Roll
Christ.
strength, cause
Listen, I've had a very, very rough night.
I understand that. Are you okay, man?
Yeah, I'm
You're
good.
good.
It's just, it's been interesting.
yep. I was
Yeah,
worried
I
that
feel
something was wrong, but
Yeah.
I'm
Nah,
glad you were able
it
to
was
get it.
it's just a very weird, unfortunate situation.
Okay. Not gonna
Fair
pry,
enough.
especially on recording.
No,
Alex-
we're good. But
Alexandria.
hello, I'm here.
It'll take you a little bit to reach the party, so we'll just carry on from what's currently happening. Alexandria, you feel this biting feeling of cold as if the heat of your body is pulling out of your still remain. You're trying to move, but everything's just so stiff, tight. It's a feeling you've never felt before. Feeling of just life, almost feeling like it's leaving your body.
Are they still stuck?
It's still stuck.
I would like to athletics them out of their stick.
It's nothing physical that's actually there. It's just
Oh.
something inside them that's causing this.
In that case, case, I would like to. This is gonna be dumb. GM,
Hold on? Would you consider this to be a paralyzed effect?
It's restrained.
It's restrained.
Restrained. Okay, never mind.
would you
then.
consider this magical?
Yes, I would consider this magical.
I would like to punch Alexandra and use my spell strike to knock the magic out of her.
Make an attack
Lovely.
roll.
It's
This
literally.
will have-
At advantage.
Yeah.
You have current advantage because they're restrained by this.
Add 2 to this, so fucking 19 to hit you.
Chest hits.
You take 4 damage, and if it's a level 1 magical effect, in quotes, it disappears.
I will say for this, I'll allow it. As your fist goes forward, smacking her in her jaw, her head twists to the side for a moment as this vapor rises off her body.
Yeah.
And you feel yourself being able to move once more as this feeling just bursts from you.
See the
Ow!
ruins. See the ruins fall off this person as I literally just punch the magic out of her. Shake my hand. Feel better?
I feel like I got sucker punched in the jaw, but
He's shaking his hand like he hurt himself doing it.
I can actually move my neck properly at least, so didn't fuck that up.
No, I did my best to
Good
not
kill.
do that. Yeah, fucking sure. The rest of you did all the fucking work. All I did was land on the final blow while you distracted it. Now, if you don't mind, I'm gonna go identify the head. Because this looks...
Counted as a good kill.
Yeah.
Oh, it's probably some face shit. Honestly,
Yeah.
if we could find a way to destroy it, might not be a bad idea, because I don't want that thing to come back.
Because I do technically have it. Because of my bullshit. Yeah.
Anyways, I'm gonna go
Fast.
find a soft rock to die on top of.
That's fine.
Well, what are you identifying?
The skull. Just a regular ass identify, not the extra shit.
Which part of it exactly? Because I'm just, I got confused.
Oh, okay. I'm casting the actual identify spell.
Okay.
Mhm.
So you touch the skull.
Just taking some time to do this though, so if anybody wants to do anything in the next 10 fucking minutes.
Okay.
Thanks, Navi, by the way. You're a lifesaver.
Come here.
She'll
here.
go over. Yeah, what's up?
Giga boop. Heal boop.
I feel about twice as healthy as I was a second ago. Thank you.
Oh, wait, I still have 100 more.
Bruh, my rolls on the fucking dice.
Yeah, about them rolls, right? them rolls.
Them rolls, man. But there.
Thank you.
You get Navi band-aids.
I feel like I can probably won't die in the next couple hours.
Good.
Anyways, she's gonna dump 15 points of line hands into herself.
Nice.
Okie dokie.
And that brings her back up to past bloody.
I see it. I see it.
Okay, who else is hurt?
So-
While they're doing that, Navi's gonna investigate the center of it.
You turn around and you see the same light that beckoned you to this place before. It pulses and fades, then pulses again. In and out. And out. Like a flickering candlelight, just resting on top of this surface. On top of this trunk. The light illuminates the surface. You see the dried ichor of what used to be life's blood laid upon it. With your insane perception,
Mm-hmm.
you notice marks of blades having brought down the top of it as if it was used as a cutting board once upon it.
Mm-hmm. A cutting board, you say? Definitely not sacrificial.
You can make your own conclusion.
But we're gonna go up to the side of it and just kind of place our hand on the top of it and see it while watching the light.
You place your hands upon the surface. It pulses again, a small flicker of red as it sits down into the surface of this trunk. Same faint glow as you remember flashing skull.
Uh-huh. You know what? This might be stupid. But we're gonna do it anyway. Navi's gonna get on top of it. Gonna
You
climb on top of the stump.
Okay. I would like you to roll a wisdom save.
Oh my. Oh my.
As you stand upon the trunk, flashes of images flicker through your mind. You felt the feeling of almost feels like Peter, but different, almost like an echo, less whole. You feel the connection of something cold brushing along your neck for a moment, then again, then again.
Huh.
Flicker of different faces, different bodies, different life. And then one flicker at the end. A flicker of a man and a beast. Also meeting the same fate. And there remain the head left there to rot. Only at one point, they were no longer laying there. And then the feeling fades. You feel the drip of your life falling down your neck as you take 3 points of damage.
Okay. Huh. Uh, kneeling down or squatting down, placing a hand kind of on the center of this thing. Do I feel the life reverberated, the life within that I felt before?
It still seems to be there, but as I said, it seems to be more in the root The
Uh-huh.
top surface is cold.
Can I try to pull that life further up? I I don't really have anything.
Technically, with
To-
Druidcraft, you could
yeah.
attempt to do so.
Yeah. Okay.
Is that as a function of doing something similar? So you reach out, fingers stretching out, feeling the natural pull.
Right
below.
before I do that, I say, Alexandra, you might want to take a step back. I don't know what will happen here. And then, yeah.
So you pull, drawing up, attempting those small growths that you did to the green around, to the grass. That amber that you saw briefly glints before the surface begins to crack underneath your hand and around.
Mm-hmm.
Not just once, not just twice. Cracking again, again. Like a mirror, like a piece of glass. Splintering before suddenly bursting and surging upwards. You get thrown off
That's
by the
fine.
sudden force, knocked to the side, as green and bark sprouts upwards, twisting through the cracks, twisting in a spiral. Not growing too far or too high,
Mm-hmm.
but the black, the stain, cracks
Three
and
women died.
falls away around you as new life has taken root in this tree.
Navi nods. Yeah. Certainly interesting.
As you do this, Tavian,
Yup.
you have finished your moment of identify,
Uh-huh.
and knowledge seeps in from the skull.
Mhm.
First, an intense feeling of starvation, of hunger, an echo of the being before knowledge seeps in. You know this is a Wendigo skull, though you're not quite sure what a Wendigo is yourself.
Can I roll Arcana? That is kind of one of the things I got. Or are you just saying there's no way I would know?
It's not something that existed in your time.
Ah, gotcha. Oh, that's
Yeah.
weird. Gotcha. Wendigo, Wendigo.
With that knowledge and with an echo of it, you also feel that there is a lingering magical presence that exists within this skull.
Mm.
That if someone adorned it onto themselves, they
Mhm.
could invoke the aura that the beasts once had to those around them. A weakened state, but they would still be able to invoke.
But does it feel like this thing could try to take over? Because this has cursed items screaming all over it.
Oh yeah, absolutely it does.
My dumbass ain't gonna put it on. I might not be the wisest motherfucker, but I'm wiser than that.
You're not entirely sure? I don't believe that doesn't have to be known.
Nope. I'm going to grasp both sides of this. And I'm going to attempt to crack it down the middle with my knee.
Make a strength.
Well, would that be?
Roll.
Athletics?
You're really reaching.
Is it?
Actually, this is more of an attack because you're cracking it down on your knee.
Fair enough.
You deal damage to yourself, and you feel like you'll have a lasting minor injury that will
Natural
ache
20.
when the weather rains.
So
No, never
You-
mind.
bring it down to your knee, invoking all the strength and fury that you would be building up, trying to hit this creature.
Kind of a mercy at this point. He sees this as like something that just shouldn't exist.
The knee cracks through the bone. Splinters the cranium entwine. A lingering black vapor rises up and brushes along your leg, across your body. Before the detect magic, which I believe you still have up,
Yeah.
sees what was once a magical prayer presence beginning to fade from the skull.
Toss the two halves in two different directions. That takes care of that.
Samuel, would you have liked to have caught up to the group at this point?
Sure. I don't know from which way. I guess right here.
Yeah, where that lady is over there, actually.
Yep. I would say they've left a lot of footprint considering the group, so you've been able to just follow them. You would also have noticed as you followed them that day seemed to fade into night as you got here, which shouldn't have been the case, but it just is.
Well, that's odd. Good thing I can see.
Oh,
What the fuck is that?
It was a Wendigo.
You can
Oh.
roll Arcana. 'Cause you might know about this.
Arcana?
Turner, is that like a chupacabra?
For the love of fuck, chupacabras aren't real. Well, maybe they are. Fuck me.
So, Samuel, you would know this is a Wendigo.
Okay.
The result, or at least what is believed to be the result of men that have given in to a cannibal urge or out of desperation in the
Yeah.
flesh of a man.
And
have
it's more. Sorry.
and has turned into a ever-hungering creature of nature. A curse that's bind them, or just something that they become, and it keeps them trapped in that existence until they end, or at least that's what you know by Arcana.
Okay. Well, that's nasty.
Yeah, tell me about it. I still can't fucking find it. God damn it.
It's just a corpse.
It is now. I broke
The
the
he-
fucking skull in half.
Yeah, the head's been removed and has been broken in half in two different sides.
Have you ever heard of these things being hard to kill?
Yeah.
I would say yeah, they're usually pretty hard to kill.
And what about reanimation?
That you're not sure on, but it's a possibility.
Oh, well, to be sure, I'm see what I have.
Just to repose the body.
Yeah, I was about to.
Alexandra's gonna breathe her breath weapon on the corpse.
That does it. Excellent.
Yeah, well. If anything was gonna happen, I think it was due to that fucking mask. Which all
The
of the magic left it when I broke it, so. Just to be doubly sure, roast it.
I don't really have anything to help, but I could try to help with lightning, maybe.
No, Finn, you're good, man. Alexander just slow roasting the body. I look over there to Navi. What's it look like over there?
Well, as the body is being slow roasted, Finn will be sniffing the air, just like, should I? Should I not?
Don't you? Put
No. We'll get you a beef cake soon.
I told you it would be pork.
Ben just licks his lips and steps a step back. Temptation passing. And Navi, during this process, what have you been doing?
Just nurturing whatever I just caused to grow. Feels like that's what I'm supposed to do.
It continues to a point. The bark twisting in spiral pattern as it breaks through the cracks and entwines together
Mhm.
until it's reached a point where you don't feel you can do anything more with your
That's
current
fine.
ability.
That's fine.
It's standing
I've given it a hell of a head start.
standing about your height from the back, twisting and going up. Not the tallest, but thriving.
Look at that tweet.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's probably a year or two growth. No, it depends on the type of tree too, but yeah.
And what else would you like to do? Because you have time, as the people are currently burning the
Uh-huh.
body.
We're gonna get down off of the stump and just examine that amber.
So you reach down and examine it, and look over it.
Mhm.
It looks familiar. Is familiar. Seems almost if it's the same nature that covers your arm as you look
Yeah.
over it than yourself.
Just a smile. And probably after that, go around and examine all of the trees on the outside, one by one. Just reading over the marks and, making sure that everything's alright.
The marks are, as I said before, on the trees themselves, so they're not they're damaged, but they're not in the state as the one that was in the middle.
There's no real life left to them.
Correct.
Which is fine.
So, can we just go find my best friend's house now? Please.
I would prefer that over walking off in a random direction and stumbling across a fucking, what do you call it, a Wendigo?
Yeah, Wendigo.
Yeah, it's a bastard.
Well, it's not anymore.
It's
Now
worse
it's
than that.
past tense. Well, I don't even know what the fuck this thing is. I just know the name because I fucking read the skull.
Was it made in China?
What the fuck's a China?
Bet.
Whatever.
Isn't that a guy's name in town? Isn't he the one that makes your pottery at home?
That's not pottery. That was a fucking skull. Look. Whatever it was, it's dead.
It's
Never
a
had
joke.
these back when I was around. So that means that all of my knowledge continues to be useless. Except for when it doesn't. Because that's not
So,
consistent.
oh wow, the things that you don't know, but the things you know, you know.
Well,
Wow.
except for now the things that
Welcome to everyone.
Yeah, but it's also now the things that I thought I knew I don't know anymore because it doesn't work the same.
Well,
I don't know who updated magic,
because you
but I've got a complaint.
because you know that it works that way, that means it works that way.
For me, but now that I know that it doesn't work that way unless I think it works that way, it confuses the fuck out of me. Because it didn't
But it
work
still
that way
works.
then. I know, alright, it's weird.
So then it works. Don't think about it.
Fine.
Look, it's the saying. It's the saying. If it fit, if
If it
I
ain't
fit,
broke,
I fit.
I think the phrase you're looking for is if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
That works too.
Oh, whatever. Look, Navi, are you ready to go, or you still need to do stuff here? Navi?
I think we're a tree.
Yes, I think so.
Alright. Back that way.
Kind of nice looking.
It is really nice. Honestly, if it wasn't for the Wendigo, this would have been just pleasant. So,
I mean, no, the day to night thing's a little weird.
yeah, welcome to the Feywild.
It's not that.
Is it not?
More like a resting place.
Are we just stomping around in someone's grave?
Perhaps not grave, but
No wonder we got attacked by a Wendigo. Alright.
You know, if you think about it, throughout all of time, the likelihood that you're stepping on somewhere where someone died, higher than you might think.
Yeah, no kidding.
And we're
Navi feels a connection here.
well,
I mean, no. And she holds her amber arms up to where the amber is now poking more prominently out of the ground.
Huh.
What are you doing with the amber exactly?
Navi is just holding her amber arms up so that they can see the comparison.
Oh, so you
Between
can-
it and the amber in the ground.
So you guys can see the very similar texture.
Huh. Maybe you should pick it up. Good luck and all that.
No.
is there someone down there like you?
I don't know exactly, but someone like me, maybe me, bled these grounds. Bled on these grounds.
I think it might be time for this area to heal from the bloodshed.
She nods in agreement.
Alright.
I am trying to cultivate that, motioning to the tree now,
I think
bursting out of the center of the what once was likely a sacrificial area.
well, I think he gave it a good start.
Yeah. Alright, well.
Navi is tired.
You and me both. I wasted literally everything on this thing and couldn't hit fucking jack all shit.
Yeah. You
No.
still got the final kill, and it was a hell of a good kill.
Yeah, it was alright, but we both know that it wasn't good enough.
It's dead, and we're all alive. That's good
Uh,
enough.
Navi walks over to the werewolf and hand on her shoulder. You alright, friend?
I am just not sure what all this was, but
Navi is not quite sure either.
I just kept away after seeing people acting strange. Just
Yeah, it was smart of you.
Very smart of you.
the last time something strange happened to me, I changed. I didn't want to tempt anything.
Alright.
Like I said, very smart of you.
Just
It's very good. I'm proud.
Thank you. Can we just leave now, because that smell is it's not doing any of us any good. As the fire crackles over the body, slowly burning away, a mixture of burning plant matter, burning flesh, mixing together.
Ugh. Navi agrees.
We might want to put that out before we leave.
Mm,
Look, I know forest fires are good for the forest every once in a while, but didn't you just sprout that?
I did, but where it currently is should not catch from the embers.
Nod. Alright then.
It's not like
Sorry.
we're in a middle of a super heavily wooded area. If there's
No.
even just a couple feet around it.
That's fair.
Mhm.
Alright,
Let
that'll...
it
I've burnt many things in my life.
Yeah, I'll
Let
take it
it
from the Red
burn.
Dragon. Oh, yeah, absolutely,
will-
Navi.
be good for the land.
Okay.
Give back a little bit of what it took.
She nods.
Alright. Well, I can see the... I see how Samuel found us. Footprints lead that way.
You all were running awfully fast.
Just says you.
She smiles.
Yes.
Yes,
Alright.
that is what I said, yes.
You're a dork. And I start walking back the way we came. Thanks for showing up, Samuel. Honestly,
Who's watching the prisoners?
I got
oh,
distracted.
I got Rose to do that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Rose is taking care of the stuff at the place.
To clarify, you asked him to look after the one person,
Oh,
not the barrels.
well, shit. It's fine. When we get back, if they're gone, we'll just hunt them down and execute them.
Honestly, they haven't slept in like 2-3 days.
They're probably not going nowhere.
And there's still heavy rocks on top of them, and
Yeah.
half of them are like 10% wine at this point.
Jesus. We'll probably need to give them something to eat when we get back.
Oh, definitely, and probably let them breathe. Not wine air.
Yeah.
Don't want to die. And idea. We can call out to them and say, "Who wants to rat out your friends for some outside time?"
That sounds fun. He says sarcastically.
Well, that might get us some information.
Fair. Well, let's see if
Worst
we
case
can.
scenario, I mean, we're gonna let them all out anyways.
Yeah. Let's go back to where we were and see if we can find our way to the manor.
Fair enough. You know, I'm honestly surprised I haven't received a sending from Mom yet.
She knows the sending spell?
Well, she's a wizard.
She's a wizard? Why didn't you tell me that?
Didn't come up?
I've been asking questions about how magic works since I woke up and found out magic don't work the same.
She shrugs.
Wow,
This is fine.
that's messed up. Can't believe you did that.
Honestly, she probably just forgot about it.
No, it was deliberate.
Probably.
Sips his wineskin.
Thought you knew.
No. Why would I? Your family used to be a bunch of fighters and barbarians.
Well, she married into the bloodline, I guess you could technically say.
That's fine. I mean,
But also,
probably so did a few
meh,
others.
my mom.
Yeah. Do we find our way back as we're walking and talking?
You would actually step out of this area trying to follow your tracks. And while it felt like it took you quite a bit of time to reach here, feels like only a minute of walking before you're back to where you once started this trip out.
Alright. Fucking.
Light is once again shining back on you,
Yeah,
and if you spare a glance behind you, you just see the normal forest.
regular ass woods. Yeah, I'm not questioning magic bullshit. Which direction is it?
You know what? I think I understand why the locals stay out of the woods.
Navi thinks that place needed us.
Yeah, probably.
Probably, but I think for a while it might be. I think he'll be fine. Worst case scenario, 16 lightning bolts strike down from the sky. Because a storm giant said, nah, fuck that tree in particular.
Storm giants were typically very nice in my time period.
Well, I mean, yeah, but maybe it's a bad day.
Okay, see now that tracks. I'm trying to look for, like, we're back in the what I remember as a housing block.
Yeah.
And I know where my shop is. Given enough information there, it shouldn't be too difficult to reorient myself with those two places in mind and look for the direction the manor should be in.
To clarify, you estimated that your home is back the way you came.
And
it's difficult
in the
to
water.
discern the exact
Mhm.
location,
Yeah.
but you can get a general area you think the manor would be. for
That
your
was
friend.
that's the plan. I know it's not exact because the fucking island fell apart. I mean, the fucking no, it wasn't an island back then. The fucking cliffside fell apart, turned into an island, and the city capital is no longer on this stretch of land. It's floating for some fucking reason. Time is illusion, and land masses shift. So he understands that. He's just looking for a rough estimate, and he's trying his damnedest to find it.
Hey,
You can
Tavian.
choose to do a history or survival check for this.
I'm gonna take a history because I'd rather have a +2 than a +0.
I thought the reason why the storm giant would hate the tree.
gonna roll another d6 just because I can.
A tree killed its father.
21. You know, I heard a story about that once.
Oh. Detail?
Oh,
Who
well,
is this friend you're trying to find the manner of?
Eleanor. Sorry, let me get the correct name because I don't think that's the right one. Is it Eleanor or no? It is Eleanor. Eleanor Mira Terran, the noble who is the one credited for retaking Alnora. The one I pushed out the window and died.
Yep.
The one that is the
Ancestor of ancestor of Alexandra.
So, you think for it for a moment. Search around, and you think you've got an estimated direction you think it came from. It's north, like where you are already heading.
Mm-hmm.
But instead of going west, I think it's from here.
If I remember correctly, it should be this way. I pull out my
lead on,
longsword.
Noble Knight.
Yeah, I pull out my longsword and my shield because I don't want to risk using the halberd further. Considering I'm gonna let it cool down in the oil. Not quite dumb enough to do that. Get my 17 AC back instead of my 15. I'll start walking that way. Just so. There once was a giant who lived in the forest. These trees were not your normal trees, these were redwood. Trees that stretched onward into the sky. Some were used as houses for Eladrin and dryads. The storm giants and stone giants and the hill giants lived in relative harmony, but the hill giants are kind of assholes. We won't get into that. Now, these Eladrin took on a building project, making housing out of the largest redwood. And the Prince of the Storm Giants thought it would be mighty fun to help them. But the prince was impatient. And upon chopping, he realized that, hey, my greatsword chops better than any axe. Maybe I can make a large enough cleave that they can work from there. In his hubris, and some goading from hill giants, he threw the greatsword into the tree as hard as he could. And this redwood, as high as it stretched, came falling down. As it fell, the storm giant prince heard his father, the king, in the distance, the largest storm giant of them all. Well, after a loud thud and what sounded like lightning, the king was on the ground. The prince ran to the king, and in the king's hands was the crown. The king smiled up at the prince and said, "Ah, so that's what the vision meant. Today you are king," and handed him the crown. The prince in his sorrow took the giants away and marched them to the mountains, never to harm anyone again.
Interesting bedtime story.
Oh. There was some merit to it, as that's why the giants claimed the mountains as their home, but, stories are stories, until they're not. I've heard quite a few adventurers trying to find the Storm Giant's crown.
The Chupacabra.
Yeah, you're a goat sucker. You know, was how your world works. Maybe you guys believed it into existence.
I mean, who knows? Swimmer does.
Huh. Samuel, how's your day been? Mostly spooky
More
shit for us.
boring.
Well, we should be able to fix that at least a little bit. Hopefully we don't
I
run
can-
into another one.
Well, I can make mine a little spooky too. It was dreadfully boring.
That's understandable.
Yeah.
What about you while we look for this building? Got any scary stories from your past or any kind of myths that you'd like to share from your homeland?
I was born.
Ah, yes, the
Ooh.
man,
No,
the myth, the legend.
I mean, where I come from, it's not exactly the same as places like this. It's not terrible like it is in the north, from what I hear, but it's not. I mean, it was okay. Didn't have great, didn't have bad. It's just do what you gotta do. Thankfully, being with the church, I didn't exactly have too bad of things, but I have heard stories of what lies in the shadow. Whole other realms out there.
Like the Fell or the Fae?
Yeah, Shadowfell.
I got more of the Hells when I was listening to the Prophet of Corellian.
Ah, well, not as interested in the hells, though they are important. I mean, every realm's important in its own way.
Yeah.
The Fae and the Fel are just adjacent.
Like the Ethereal.
Yes, they're the closest you'll come.
Do I notice anything building-wise as we head that direction, these conversations?
It's going to take you quite a while to get there.
Alright. Then more talk.
Yep.
Then,
You have chance
So-
to talk.
Swim.
Yep.
You got any spooky stories?
There once was a man who lived in the shoe.
oh no, not this one. I thought this would be gone by now.
He ate 10 nails.
Oh,
Grew 10 feet.
God. Okay, wait a minute. I feel like you're remembering this wrong.
He grew so big that he began to overfill the shoe. And I think he tumbled out. And he made everyone blue.
Yeah, no, he's misremembering this very...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he tumbled out and made everyone blue. Cause shoe blue, yeah, that's right.
Just Tavian, oh my god. Speaking of gods.
So,
So this
Is
place is
the-
weird, right?
Yeah. I mean, you guys are literally walking in the grave of my home, so...
Oh, I'm just talking about walking on
Land.
this in...
On-
Yeah.
dirt? Yeah, no, this is funky.
Well,
Like, my stomach just stirs just walking over this place. Everything doesn't feel right.
Like step like me, like swing your head a little bit.
The thought rocking its head back and forth a little bit. Oh, this actually does feel a little bit better.
Yeah, it's weird.
Weird.
I'm gonna get a
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a pot full of dirt and bring it back to your manor so I can grow myself some fucking potatoes.
There are potatoes at the manor.
Yeah, I know, but more.
I think he wants his own like personal potato.
Yeah, I mean, you guys only have the one type of potato. There's like 8.
Potato's
Huh.
potato.
No, it's not. You can make certain dishes out of sweet potato that taste the best as a dessert.
I'm pretty sure I'll just treat any potato like a potato.
Please don't. All right.
I mean, potato,
Potato.
there's potato. There's sweet potato. There's yellow potato. There's red
tomato.
potato. There's Jesus. Then you got tomatoes. Then you got the cherry tomatoes. Then you got. He just starts listing off different types of things as they list them. You got onions. You got red onions. You got yellow onions. You got
Cucumber?
Speaking
cucumbers.
of
Technically a
food,
type of squash.
I'm pretty sure we know what your favorite food is, Tavy. Samuel, Navi, what do you guys like to eat?
Food.
I don't eat.
Okay, that's disappointing answers.
Yeah. See. What do you think my favorite food is, Finn?
Potatoes.
Wrong. I mean, well, they're part of it, but yeah.
The blood of the young.
God, no.
Hash browns.
Oh.
God, I could use some hash browns.
Just
Oh, hash browns.
a really, really good tree sap.
Hmm. Yeah, very specifically, the part of my favorite food that makes it my favorite food is the crosshatch steak. It has to be over fried diced potatoes and have cornbread on the side, but it's the steak.
Oh, is that why you made that?
Yes, I was hungry and it was my favorite food, and I haven't had it in forever.
What's cornbread?
Well, cornbread is made
Bread
out
made
of
of
corn.
corn.
It's made out of cornmeal instead of flour. You can grind up corn to make a type of flour that's different than regular flour.
Huh.
Uh,
That
it-
sounds like a
We
waste
have
of
some
corn.
home.
oh, actually, no, Finn. It tastes better than regular bread.
No, I mean, a waste of corn just gets a load of butter, just completely soak it in the corn on the cob, then just.
I mean, you can do that, yeah, but typically you eat cornbread with corn. It's not a waste of corn, it's an enhancement.
I feel like
Meh.
that's too much corn.
It's really not.
Well, let's just talk to the guy whose favorite food is that. We can't really take his opinion.
Yeah, that's fair. He's weird.
Yeah,
Your
like he doesn't
favorite
even
food is
he
fish.
doesn't even like beefcake, and we talked about how good that would be.
I
Yeah.
understand what beefcake is, and was the one who pitched it to you.
True, but you also said it was a sin and terrible, while we both disagreed. And it's
The
two
way
against one.
you're describing it as bad. Whatever. God damn it.
Wonder what floating icing we should use.
You know what? Why don't you use velvet cake?
How about like a
Mm.
syrup icing?
Ooh,
If
not
you
bad idea.
You know, honestly, if you use honey syrup icing, that doesn't sound bad.
You know, he's just
Maple.
agreed to us now to make it seem like he's not bad at this.
No,
Amazing.
I
no,
mean,
actually, I think that does sound good. The rest of what you described sounds fucking horrendous.
should we use like beef or like
How about
salmon?
like
Oh my god, please do not use fish.
both? Both is good.
And it's gone back to being bad. Yeah, no, I'm just... Alright, you know what, no, let's pick up pace. I want to be back before it gets to night. Just start hurrying a little bit.
I wonder when he'll find out that every Dragonborn is like us.
They're fucking not, or they didn't used to be. This is gonna be fucking awful for me.
And so the group hurries on. The werewolf lady sticking relatively close to Navi, though not as close as they were when they were a wolf, as if there's a slight disconnect. But still most comfortable with you, Navi.
Navi's not really there right now. She's
Understandable.
kind of got a lot on her brain.
And Samuel is Samuel.
I'm just me.
Yep. You're amazing. The woods bow to your presence alone.
Good God, do
Everybody
not give
should
him a
know.
bigger head. Do not give this man a bigger head.
Relax.
No.
Listen, that's my best friend. You fuck off.
You would carry on. It would
She
take
can
time.
literally use Druidcraft to make some of the woods bend just a little bit to his presence.
Like some branches
It
just
sounds
bend.
like a mischief thing. This is not mischief.
Yep, unfortunately.
Fair.
Right.
So you would take time, but you would begin moving through these woods after that harrowing experience to where you think you remember the old manor to be. Do not find a manor though. What you find is a battlefield that's been overgrown and littered with flowers.
Is this one of the battles? Does this seem more like one of the battles 5 years ago?
It seems closer and more recent than the ancient battles, as there is still signs of weapons that have some use either died to rust littered around. There are poles with flags and symbols,
Hmm.
knocked down, laying still upon the ground. What should have been a manor no longer exists here. What is instead is a presence of war, or at least an echo of it, harrowing and not the comfortable feeling you were hoping.
Hmm. Still the site of the location, correct?
Correct.
I will walk out into where the door should have been.
Alexandra's just gonna put a hand on your shoulder as you walk by.
Just a nod.
Respect the dead.
That's the plan.
Right.
Where would the door have been?
I'll say door would be here where I'm pinging.
Just walk around, not touching any of the instruments of war. And he will take up a hand and feign like he's knocking. Just a soft chuckle. In his head, he imagines Eleanor busting to the door like she always did and throwing it open. Really did do it. Not even the world crashing down stopped you from saving everybody you could. I miss you. Both of you. Hell, I even miss the elf. Met some new friends. They're a lot like you in a lot of ways. But very different. Looks like honor runs in the family, as does your taste in men. The city stands, Bahamut now widely worshipped, probably due in no small part to your husband, who would probably laugh at me for my pitiful state. I'd gladly give anything to wrestle with him one more time. Hell. Just to hear him pick on me for finally having feelings for somebody would be hilarious. I'd love to give the chance to apologize to Sutra for what I wasn't there to help with, to you for not helping defend, and to Ferrix for shoving you out a fucking window as my last minute panic. I hope Bahamut's grace has taken both of you and that both of you are dealing out justice as his champions in the afterlife. I hope Sutra gained the favor of Corellian again. And I hope that she, if even in some small part, understands that I still respect her, even if we never got along. I still miss the way that she brewed coffee. I'd kill for it. Luckily, I ain't missed your pancakes. Glad you taught something down the line that was useful other than your grand design on combative tactics and the way you were supposed to storm the field from the front, though I think that got passed down too. Rest easy, my friends. For I'm going to make sure our city stands no matter what. It's not in the same place. I'm not in the same time. But I swear our dream will still stand. Elnor will never fall. And I scoop up a little bit of dirt. And I take off just a little bit of some of the cloth I had when I was dead. And I bury it there. And I will help Alexandra pick up the banners.
So, as you are reaching out, digging a bit of the soil up and burying it back into the ground, there's a shift in the soil near to you. You find your wrist suddenly grabbed. Fuck. See if I can grab group.
Yeah,
It's all skeletons.
I just look at the skeleton and go, this is really not a good time.
Yep, and let's have a quick initiative.
God damn it.
Oh, buddy, it's a really bad time.
Yep.
You good?
I had to delete it real quick, so some people may have to put them back in again.
Mhm.
Now this is the only one that's revealed itself at the moment.
I guess I'll roll initiative.
It
But
would be appreciated considering 2 of us are completely out of spell slots. Jesus, Samuel.
I actually have initiative. Game. What's it called?
Oh
One
yeah,
moment.
Your bonus.
So I didn't give it to anybody else.
That's a 19, not a 9. You guys see that, right?
Yeah.
The fuck, buddy?
Yeah.
Oh, did I actually roll a 19?
Yeah, but it shows a 9.
Well,
The
I also
die
got-
showed a 19.
Well, I also rolled as well, so it might have just joined us together at the same time.
oh, maybe.
No,
so
the
you stole my
3D die.
19. I see.
Well,
Oh, yeah, he did roll a
also-
19. I see that.
Yeah.
No.
It was the GM.
Yeah, he stole mine.
That's what it
Yep.
looks like.
Apologies, man. Sometimes it be like that.
Sometimes it be that way.
Yeah, yeah.
Let me
Right.
just grab other NPCs that you have with you, as you're growing up to be quite a group at this point.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, yeah. Throw rocks. Bludgeoning damage is double damage here.
Hey, GM. To
Yeah.
be completely fair, what I have noticed, what is going on over with Tavian, or am I too focused on what I'm doing?
That is. Actually, they haven't really said anything yet, so I don't think you would have noticed quite yet. As you
Actually, he
discovered.
did out loud
He
say,
did
buddy, this is
say-
a bad time.
Yeah, that.
Well, that could have drawn attention if you would have looked over, then yes.
Okay.
And Werewolf, I need to grab her too.
Damn, son.
Accidentally deleted her token, that's not good.
And she's dead.
I've erased her from existence. Oopsies.
Oop.
Who?
Okay,
Always
where
go to a
is
different
Navi on
map
this
and
map? Navi, where are you at?
She's
Shall
right
we
here.
stick close to you. There we go.
I'm right here.
Then we've got Fan. Do. Ah, these are the roles I'm using.
There you go. That's better. Of course you did it on the fucking 2 that we need to help us.
That's true. Okie dokie. So first off is the skeleton creature. They're going to reach out and grab the rusty sword that's next to them, then swing it towards you. $11. Does that hit you, Tavian?
No, not even close. Just
Okay, then it's you.
alright, buddy, just no, making it really hard to make this wholesome shit happen. I just take the longsword out and I'll directly slice across it. It's probably not even gonna hit. I ignore the 4. I don't have bless on anymore.
You do, however, hit.
Yeah, just Oh, fucking ignore that too. Well, actually, I could Hunter's Market, but I didn't say I was going to beforehand. So I'm gonna oh, I can't actually re-roll that because I'm one-handing it. Never mind. So 6 damage, and then I Hunter's. No, I'm not even gonna bother Hunter's Market yet.
Okay,
And it's slashing damage on top of it.
Well, it doesn't get resistance to slashing damage. It's just
That's fair.
it's just not bludgeoning damage, unfortunately.
It's the reason why I have the Warhammer.
Yeah, bludgeoning is the best damage type. However, me do like these swords and glaives and scythes
Fair.
and pikes.
Hmm.
Really,
Werewolf. Lady is a werewolf.
Whack.
Marvel.
You can throw a rock.
I think she will just glance over it and think you guys have it.
Yeah.
Because it's just a single looking creature.
Skeleton, yeah.
Fen will see it and just attempt to kick it.
Yeah.
It doesn't look scary or anything.
Just blink.
No. Yep, it'll be. Dude,
Definitely fucking hits. His bludgeoning damage is gonna be double.
True,
Fucking scary
true.
Boys. You might just straight
So-
up kill it depending on how hard he hits it. 12.
Yep, that would be this one. Knocked down. Its skull clattering off and falling into the slight pit it crawled itself out of.
Does it seem to fall into a bit like there's a cavern underneath us?
No, it just seems
Okay.
as if
Rising
It
out of a shallow
falls.
grave.
Yeah.
now it is late, and some more stuff may happen.
Oh, that's fine.
So would you like to leave it here? Because I know some people have to have it late.
I'm good to keep going a little bit longer. I don't want to just end here. That's up to y'all, though.
Methinks the DM is trying to put a pin in what might be a very large combat.
Is that what's going on, GM?
There's a chance it might get to that, depending on what things happen.
I again leave that decision up to the rest of you. If the GM wants gone, just say, hey, we're done.
Group decision.
Group decision. I can keep going for a little bit. Not much, but a little. I think maybe a max of 45 minutes.
My opinion doesn't matter.
Your opinion does matter.
We love you, man.
Everybody's opinion matters.
Navi and Rat.
I'm
I just
dying.
my
IRL. Not gonna lie.
You are what?
I am dying IRL, not gonna lie.
That's
I'm
not
sick.
good.
I'm sick.
It might be a good idea for the sick person to go to bed.
Listen.
And
That's
or
Okay, so
lay in bed.
to finish off, Navi, you did discover some strange
Yeah.
disturbance in the area
Yeah.
around
We're
you.
not gonna fuck with that for now. Navi likely would fuck with that, but we're gonna leave that for next time.
Okay, then I know where to start off.
Yeah.
Okay.
How many flags was Alexandra able to
I think we only pick
stand?
up one at the moment.
Okay.
I can't wait
Uh,
to
What are
make
the,
them all run.
What are the symbols on the banners?
There seems to be a mix of different kingdoms.
Different kingdoms?
You've got one that's from Elnora, one from South, and one. Well, you're not sure the other one is too far away. You haven't got to it. You can only see this one next to you and this one. There's another one further ahead on the other side of the battlefield.
Hmm.
Huh?
Damn.
Alexandra's gonna try and scratch her head and remember if there's any notable battles that involve, some southern kingdoms coming in for help and or not helping.
I'll save that for next time. The initiative tracker is still there for a reason.
Yep.
I don't know.
Alright then.
Well, I hope everyone had a lovely session.
Oh,
I'm
absolutely.
sorry you didn't get to do much, Samuel.
Alright.
But
Right.
I'm hoping this brought a little bit of a smile for you for what was the end of your day.
Yeah, it's fine. I can't wait to make them all run.
Right?
Just like,
Honestly,
Paladin wasted all their smites, runs into the undead. You motherfucker! Me just over here, not landing a single fucking blow until the last one.
Yeah, he went like, was it like 6?
I didn't
round?
roll above a 7 for 6 rounds at
Jeez.
advantage.
Jeez.
Yeah, it was. He even had blessed to give him a boost, but he kept rolling 1 with the bless, so it didn't even matter.
Like, this was
just-
just a bad fucking game for me tonight,
It
guys.
just wasn't meant to be.
The luck was just like, no, fuck you.
Hold on, now I have to know.
Mhm.
Where is it?
The worst thing was like after 1 hit, it was like, can we just test it to see if Slugger got a natural 20 right away? But it wasn't a round he could do anything in.
Okay. I was gonna laugh if it was a 20.
Yeah, I would have cried. As just, oh, dude, it was such a bad fucking fight for me.
Well,
It was like you just got a new weapon you made that's a pretty cool weapon as well that you would have loved using.
I got to see the effect because it works off of time and number of hits.
Correct, but yeah, it could also do something.
Yeah, I know. If it breaks, I might just have to give up the material, to be honest with you. Like, that's the big thing, is like, it's cool, but I need reliability.
Yep.
alright, well I guess I'll head out now.
Alright.
Sorry for my absence.
Oh,
Well,
no, man.
tardiness.
Hey, man, listen.
you good,
Shit
man.
happens.
It's completely fine. I wish we were going on longer
Life
so you could
happens.
do some stuff.
Chance on the
maybe, but-
recording.
Oh, yeah, I'll hit the recording go. Bye-bye. Yeah.